Hello everyone, welcome to Onyx Earth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. So we are back with another pick a card reading. It is timeless and it is love based. I said I made a promise. I said I was going to be back to the love reading, so here we are. I have another crush reading. Those of you that are familiar with the channel, you know how this is gonna go. Those of you that are new, I have a lot of details in the description box, and I do kind of summarize at the beginning of each pile how the energy comes in as I channel and read the cards. So we are gonna just see what your crush, your person is thinking, their feelings, their next move, whatever comes through that you need to know, right? I will let you know. So I'll just hop right into the pile selection. For those of you that are visually impaired, or if you simply like to listen to me verbally describe each pile, this is that point. So pile 1 is the Funfetti cookie. It's a sugar cookie, but it's colorful and fancy, I guess. Pile 2 is the red velvet cookie. Pile 3 is the chocolate chip cookie. And then pile 4 is a full chocolate cookie with M&Ms inside. So I will give you a moment to make your selection. And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile 1, if you selected the Funfetti sugar cookie, this is your reading. So one thing about this pile, I'm already really excited about it. I'm a little anxious, so I don't know, maybe your crush is anxious, maybe you're anxious to see what's gonna come out of the reading. I don't know, but there's like a anxiety here, but it's not like it's not like that. I hear the word terror. It's not terror, it's just like fun excitement. Maybe like the cookie you selected. Maybe that's why you selected that specific cookie. So I'm just gonna hop into the intro, or just my summary I give for those of you that are new. I do read past, present, as well as incoming energy. And I also read polarities. So there's often a light side of the pile and a shadow side of the pile. And sometimes you could be on either side depending on if you picked like your true pile or your dominant pile, or sometimes you ask about people that don't want to be asked about and that are protected. Sometimes you ask about people that there's no energy that's going to come through for. Just I don't know why I'm being that descriptive and how the energy comes through. So maybe a lot of new people are selecting this pile, or maybe a lot of you in this pile are confused, but I don't know. I'm really elaborating with how this energy comes through. So I'm not gonna keep talking about it. If you have questions, obviously put it in the comments. I'm not often able to get to those, but sometimes, you guys help each other, and you never know, maybe I'll be able to hop in and answer some. Okay, so let me just get a keyword. Something is very awkward here, okay? Something is very awkward. Like I'm like at an angle that is not awkward. I'm always at this angle, but I just feel incredibly awkward in it for some reason. So something, this could be a channel message for you. This could be something I'm using to describe this person, but something that used to work no longer does, or a way that you're comfortable doing something isn't gonna work, or just something about like a routine, a way of doing something you're comfortable doing. I don't know, out of nowhere, it's just going to start feeling like you're going to feel some discomfort, or you're feeling some discomfort. It isn't working. Because like I said, I'm really feeling awkward right now for absolutely no reason. So let me know how that resonates for you. I mean, or just take the message and kind of apply it to your life. But it's just something that should be comfortable just isn't working, or something that seems like it would work is not. Also, I'm getting huge winter energy, which, yes, I know that if you're watching this real time, this is the season, right? So maybe some of you need the confirmation that the energy I'm about to really start describing is present. It could be. That may be what you need, but I feel like I'm outside. Like, I don't feel like I'm outside in the setting of my thumbnail. Something about it, all of a sudden I feel like I'm in winter for real. So I don't know if this is someone grounding energy, or just finally stepping into the present moment, or finally seeing present energy for what it is, for better, for worse, because I don't know yet. But I feel like I've just stepped into winter. I'm like, oh, it's winter for real. I don't know. You let me know how all of this energy that's coming in before I even pull cards, applies for you if you feel comfortable. Sometimes it helps people selecting the piles realize like, oh, this is helping me as well. Like, oh, it is accurate. I'm not just projecting, because some people have the projection energy. And I'm also hearing the word like imposter syndrome, like when it comes to your discernment as well as your own intuition. That's a lot. All right, so let me get this card, and then I'm gonna pull from the tarot. I have 2 astrology-based oracle decks, and I have some love decks that we pull from the end for clarity. Give me an overview for my Funfetti cookie. What is their crush thinking? What are their feelings? What is their next move? Give us a card. Okay, ease. Ease. Okay, I don't know why, but I want that one. So we're going to look at that one too, but coming to you very naturally. I say this a lot, so you may be selecting all of the piles where I say that. If you are, or even if you're new and you go back and you find yourself in those piles, you're hard-headed. Let it come to you naturally, or do something that feels natural. Be fluid, right? Like, don't try to control and be nitpicky. Like, let something flow to you. Like, you know, especially when we're talking about this crush, like it has to be natural. It has to be organic. Okay. You're not going to be able to control this. It's not going to work. It's just not, I heard the word inauthentic. So, yeah, let me see. I'm excited. Faith, passion flower. Look at that. Look at you. I don't want to do this because, you know, some of you are probably going to go to that pile too. Because I just, why is it so vivid? I've not noticed that this card is, I've gotten this card before, but I've not noticed how bright it is. So, I mean, like I said, if you're a pile 2, go for it. But faith and passion, okay? Because some of you, especially those of you who are new, like, you may be picking the red piles. I don't know why I'm in here like this. This is not the flower. I know that this is not the flower, but if you look at it, something about the coloring, it's giving me, like, I almost want to check, but I don't want to delay the reading any further. I have like a secret admirer reading that I did, and I think there is a tulip, and for whatever reason, when I looked at it, I got the vision of the tulip. So some of you may be coming from that tulip pile. Interesting. I think it's the Lionsgate reading. So like those of you when I mention certain things, if I say it in a reading, you may be able to search my videos and like type in Lionsgate and it should pop up. But like maybe that tulip pile is for you. Maybe you're picking all of the reds. Maybe that's why I got all of this energy, because a lot of you are like, yes, tell me what I need to know. Okay, I got you. I'm going to do my best. But faith, passion flower. This person, if you want the confirmation, this person is interested in you. If we're talking brand new, if we're talking established connections, this person has faith that you two could persevere through any potential challenges that you may be facing or that could be incoming. Like this is a comfortable energy. This, like, faith talks about trust in things that are above you and that all things will be okay. And then you also have passion flower, which passion, right? Like this person feels a lot of passion for you. So much energy. I love it. Those of you that love the detailed readings, you may be stepping in. I'm going to take this one and then the bottom. All right. Ambition. Hollyhock and Painted Lady. I don't know why, but Painted Lady is standing out to me. So maybe it's a thing. Interestingly enough, I feel like a future reading, because I told you guys I'm working on some things. I'm not gonna spoil it. Some of you are gonna pick a very specific pile that is incoming. It's going to be for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day may be a thing for you, but look at you, always picking the red. I don't even know how you ended up in this pile, because this has nothing to do with you. But those of you that always pick the color red, here you are. Maybe you want to support me because I give you good readings. I don't know. But red is here, and then these flowers. So if you really pay attention to these flowers, you just wait for the upcoming reading, okay? Those of you that are selecting that, okay? But ambition and faith. All right? Faith and ambition. So this person has faith in whatever future action they're going to take. I don't know what that's going to be, but I do feel an energy of ambition coming through, an energy of faith. Maybe it could be trusting and having faith to make whatever the next move is. Because look at me, like, where's the question? What are they thinking? What are they feeling? What's the next move? So trusting that whatever action they take will be well received. Spirituality, cherry blossom. I love it. I love it. Let me see. Yeah, we're stable. We're stable on the table. So here's the thing, because like it just felt familiar, this energy. Like, I don't know where it would be familiar from. Maybe it's from a past reading, but faith and spirituality combined just feels like this is a person that may be very connected to spirit, whether they're religious or just spiritual, or if they're just like free in their energy of, oh, I trust things as they come to me. If this is not this person's energy, it feels like this is a energy this person's reflecting, ruminating on. So if we're talking about, because I talk about the polarities I read, if we're talking about someone that's very fixed, very rigid, right, very lacking in adaptability, they're reflecting on becoming more faith-based, spiritual-based, and more ambitious in that space, right? Like, this may be a person that may be thinking about becoming a little more religious. This is a person that may be becoming a little more trusting, more into like meditation, more into prayer, all of those things, just to ease and help them become a little more active. That's just what I'm getting. Okay. So, because we talk about the next move, that's one of the things. So I don't know. Let me get into the tarot. I feel like I've been talking a long time, just channeled messages, just energy coming in, which I often say, and I'm usually joking, half joking, because I say it when something funny happens, but I don't really need cards. I like cards and it's engaging, but I can channel messages without the card support. Obviously that takes more energy, so I do like to use the cards to support me. So, all right, but this is a pile that really wants channel message. So I don't know if this is my pile of individuals that when it comes to faith and spirituality, you're either very connected to spirit, like openly so, or are trying to, or you lack trust and faith, and these channeling messages right now is kind of helping support you, so that when these cards come out, either to support it or whatever it is I'm gonna say, it'll make it easier for you to trust it. I don't know why that's coming through that way, but maybe that's what it is. It's probably why I have all of the stuff, all of the familiar energy. I have people, like I said, all of the red, and I have all of, like, from the people that always pick those colors, because those are like recurring viewers. And then I have a reading that's not even real yet. It's not real yet. I made the thumbnail like last week. Okay. Like, so let me, like, some of you are already like picking piles for readings that don't exist yet. I love that. This is my spiritual pile. This is my pile that at least attempts to say a prayer and listen for the guidance. And it's also my psychic pile. Those of you that are psychic, stepping in. Okay. Like, I know when that when it's not the next reading, I honestly don't know when it's gonna come out. But when it comes out, you're gonna see the pile and be like, yeah, I knew this was gonna be for me. Let me see. This is maturing energy, because there's something about this pile, your energy, this person's energy is maturing. Okay. Something about their perspective, their mindset, their mental space is becoming a little more, they're ascending a little more in spirit. They're having a little more faith. They're connecting a little more. They're becoming a little more ambitious, but something about maturity. I don't know why I'm keep repeating. This may be the pile that constantly seeks messages. You may get the same message multiple times across readings, but you still watch them because, like, you need to be like affirmed. So, because I find that sometimes that happens where I repeat myself a lot, not because that you're a little hard-headed, but it's fine. Look, red. We've got the Queen of Rods. Very active. Okay, so again, this is a person that's feeling very, very active. I'm gonna have to move this desert rose because it's in the way. It'll live here for a little bit because we need this space. But maybe you need desert rose. Okay. All right. And the energy is so active. I feel so active, but like without a purpose. Like, I feel like I'm so active without really having like a goal in mind. Like, yeah, I know I'm like channeling energy. I know I'm doing this reading, but I don't really feel like, I don't want to say I'm not invested in it, but like, I don't know. The energy is like all over the place for this pile already. I think what happened, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I know that some of you on a whim changed the pile that you're gonna like that you wanted to pick for this, and that threw off this for the people that naturally would have picked that pile. I can already tell. Why is all of this red here? Again, we do have passion. We have a lot of passion. So if you're wondering how this person feels, passionate. That's the one word. They're thinking about spirit. They're thinking about connecting. They have faith. They're very encouraged by the connection. On a shadow sense where there's been difficulty or issues, they are stepping into a spiritual place of like faith. Like I don't want to like say prayer, manifestation, any of those things. I don't know the specifics, but this person is kind of taking a faith-based approach to whatever shadow you two may be encountering, okay? And very driven and such in that approach, as complemented by that Queen of Rods. It's not specific into gender like it could be. Some of you, the Queen of Rods could be you. Others of you, the Queen of Rods could be who you're asking about. Either way, could be both of you, okay? Let me see. Tell me more. Lots of passion all over red, because this is burgundy, which is funny. Because I actually think that this is also, you're gonna have a pile in that Valentine's Day reading. It's gonna be a secret admirer reading. I cannot promise you when it's coming out because I'm waiting for something that I can't control before I work on it, but you're gonna have a pile in that reading for sure, okay? Pile 1, you know that, okay? So the Chariot, number 7, okay? This is Cancer-based energy, okay? So it is home, it is family, it is ancestry-based. It is all about comfort, all about things that give you peace, right? Like it's happy home energy, okay? So what's this person thinking? What are they feeling? They want a happy home. They want a peaceful home. They want a comfortable home. They want a comfortable connection, okay? So the reason why I say that, so far, they're ruminating in spirit. They are, whatever their religion, their spiritual practices are they're ruminating on that, not necessarily in excess, but they're praying, reflecting, just thinking, all of the things, how to get to a peaceful, happy home. And when I say home, I don't necessarily mean like in solitude, could be, but it talks about like a family, right? Or like a coupling. So when we talk about love and romance, like how to have peace in the home. Okay, so we're talking about established connections, right? Those of you that are attached, I use the word attachment, right? Like you're connected, you may be living together, or this could be someone that's thinking about you two living together and what that would be like in a positive sense or negative sense. Like could be the sacrifices that would need to be made to have that. It could be ambition. I heard the word freedom with ambition. Like would this person have to give up like their freedom, all of those things. So when we're talking about next stages of a connection, this person's really taking their time with that. Okay, those of you that are attached. When we're talking about new, this is a person that just, they feel like they could have a peaceful connection with you, would be very comfortable. You two would match very well. If you two have connected early stages, they feel a bond, like, okay, this will be good, like this will be comfortable, this will be peaceful with pile 1. Like it's a very active but peaceful pile at the same time. It's like more active in pursuit, right? Or ambitious in how to further the connection, but ambitious in stabilizing the peaceful, I don't know. This person may not be the best with their words. They may not be the best at communicating or expressing their words, because if you're familiar with me as a reader, when I get like this and I don't know how to word things, and I'm very good with my words. It's part of it's one of my natural gifts that makes it easier for me to channel. When I'm struggling with the words and find the words and how to express it, it's usually the person I'm channeling. So this may, if you know you're asking about someone that struggles to communicate or just doesn't know how to communicate like feelings and romantic expression effectively, like obviously you know who you're asking about, unless it's pure crush. But if it's pure crush, I'm telling you, like, just kind of bear with this person a little bit, because especially if they say things that may or may not, like, obviously it, like, don't let someone like offend you, but this person may just not know what they don't know how to express themselves. They're not that good at that. I'm not gonna lie. So let me get one more. Let me get one more. Okay. Okay. Not one more. I'm not gonna fight back. It is what it is. I'll take all three of those because some of you something about you maybe number 5 life paths. Okay, because I've been getting that a lot where I try to take my normal 3 and sometimes I get 4 and that's fine, but I've been getting the number 5 a lot. I'm sorry, I'm trying to like create space if my sound is shifting. Okay, but it's all 3 of these are incoming energy. So incoming energy, okay. 10 of Blades. That is the shadow stepping in. But I'll look at these in a second. I'll leave it so I don't forget how they're going. Okay, all right, chaos. Something chaotic is happening, has happened, is incoming. All right, got it. That's my shadow stepping in. Maybe that's what the excitement is. Some of the excitement stepping into the pile is just like, oh my gosh, I need to know what's coming. I need to know what's coming because you can feel something on the shadow side. Okay. Yeah. Just be careful, be cognizant, because because red could be passion, it can be access, right? Like it can be a lot, like Queen of Rods can be someone that's very aggressive, right? It can be someone that's very active, someone that's very pushy, someone that's very dominant, someone that's very controlling. Like I'm like, obviously in the lighter sense, she is, I say she because doesn't have to be feminine, but this person is creative, passionate, loving, right? All of the things, helpful, active, building. But when we have a shadow stepping in, it can be someone that is dominating, especially when it comes to the home. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this combination feels like someone that's like a tyrant in the home, or someone that is overextending in the home. So someone that's either controlling everything in a very dominating sense, could be feminine, because we do have the Queen of Rods and we do have Chariot, which would be considered with maternal energy, right? Or again, someone that is overextending in a way where it's not gonna work, because 10 of Blades is maxed out energy. Okay, like I usually read the 10 of Swords that way. I mean 10 of Rods that way, but 10 of Blades is like face down, 10 swords down in your back. Okay, it's like ultimate like it's like being sacrificed for something, like not even trying to be scary, but that is like you sacrificing yourself to the point where like you have absolutely nothing left, or being sacrificed in a way where everything is taken from you, being sabotaged, being backstabbed, betrayed, all of the things. It's as bad as it can get. It's like the rock bottom card. Okay, and I'm gonna see what these are and see what's at the bottom, but something somewhere on the shadow. I don't want to make this a heavy shadow pile because it's not. The light side of this pile is actually really cool, really easygoing, almost to a fault, if that makes sense. I heard almost to a fault, but like right now, I'm getting that same easygoing vibe in some sense, where someone's being passive in a way where things are going to kind of brew and spill over, if that makes sense. Like I'm getting so many energies because I'm going to try to find the general energy, because I'm getting all of the specifics now and I can't. I literally can't. Yeah, Justice. Okay. All right. Yeah, you were also excited that I posted today. I'm sorry, I'm not like these are not personal readings, but and I don't love that you guys are getting personal energy. But I'm gonna have to be more general for this pile. He's surprised because the general message I'm gonna find a general message for you so that we can not overwhelm me as the reader. Okay. The bottom, the 9 of elixirs, got it. Okay. Can we see? Can we see? The fact that this is going to be the placement actually is a little bit telling. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, some of you on the shadow side, when we talk about established connections and we talk about clinging to faith, someone here And this is a specific message. It was the first one that hit me as I was trying to find a general one, because some of you will get the specifics, especially where it's a dominant specific, where there are a lot of you where this will happen for. Someone is deeply reflecting, right? I'll use that word because we talk about prayer, we talk about meditation, but for those individuals where you're asking about someone that may not be spiritual or religious, reflecting, thinking, okay? And they're thinking on what their move is going to be. They know that it's going to have to be very active. And this is a shadow. I have to read the shadow. I have to get it out of the way, stick it out for the light side because I gave you hints of it. So it's really good. If you jump and you miss your reading, then I can't help you. But someone is ruminating. Very aggressive next action. They're not sure how to go about it, but it will be active. And it will be something that they feel will lead to peace and comfort for them, specifically in the home. Okay. 10 of Blades is the rock bottom energy. It could be a chaotic energy. Injustice being what it is, right? It's legal issues. It's I say issues, it's legalities in general. It represents kind of karma. It represents diplomacy. It represents like it's seventh house energy. So it is contracts, it is marriage, it's all of the things. Okay. It's partnerships, represents fairness and such. Okay. The reason why I sound like that is because it's following the 10 of Blades. So the reason why, something about the 10 of Blades, whatever happens, whoever ends up in that 10 of Blades energy, I don't know if it's you, I don't know if it's a person, I don't know if it's going to be someone else. It will lead to what this person, as they're thinking, it will lead to what they're considering to be fairness, balance, diplomacy. Some of them don't even care if it's really a diplomatic approach. They don't care if it's fair. They just know that it's going to make things right for them as an individual. We have the Ace of Rods here, which is cardinal energy. By rods representing fire, it is Aries energy. So Libra, Aries energy, right? More likely to look out for the self. Nine of Elixirs talks about independence and individual personal fulfillment, like fulfillment as an individual. In a shadow sense, the Nine of Elixirs can represent greed and selfishness. Okay, so just be cognizant of who you're asking about and all of the things. That's why I wanted to get that shadow out. Now, those of you on the lighter side, this is a person that may be a little independent. They're kind of ruminating on all of the ways that they would have to merge and give up some of that independence to be with someone, but also all of the ways a connection would make them a little more fulfilled. Some of you, this is an individual that is actually reflecting on the fact that they may feel overwhelmed as an individual, right? Like Queen of Rods as a person, and the Chariot is someone that kind of is managing possibly a home, multiple situations, partnerships, all the things solo, right? And they may be a little like overwhelmed, like, oh, I've got so much going on. It would be better if I had like a partner or like someone to help me, or someone to, like, I guess, like split this with, right? I can see that. Okay. That way someone may be looking for more time for personal fulfillment. Okay. Some people see a connection as a gateway to more personal fulfillment. Okay. Let me, oh Lord, this is a long pile already because it's got a lot going on. What's this? Yeah, community collective efforts. Some of you, this crush is going to want to be friends. Because when we talk about an individual that's looking to be single, I do see some of you, this person wants to be single. I'll try to, like, I have a lot of decks. I'll try to find where that applies if it comes through. But this is so many of you here, so many circumstances. The reason why it's loaded is, one, I feel like some of you want like clear answers for very specific circumstances, which may or may not be realistic. And also the person you're asking about is a little bit chaotic. Not, okay, they are chaotic for better, for worse. I've identified the chaotic energy, okay? Shadow side, this person's chaotic. You may not see their next move coming, okay? It just is what it is. Like, something about the energy is slightly alarming. might not see it coming. On the, like, it feels like someone that is overwhelmed, becoming overwhelmed, and all of the things. On the lighter side, this person's chaotic. So the next move may still be a little bit of a shock. Okay, like it may be a little bit of a shock, a surprise, or all of the things. There's something about it. It just feels like a surprise, for better, for worse. Okay, like you're not. I don't feel like you're gonna see it coming. I mean, I see it being good when it comes to obviously the lighter side, but I don't know how it's gonna end on the shadow side. Like I said, I see legalities, right? I see the axis of war versus diplomacy. I see looking out for the self, own personal pleasure, possibly selfishness. So you have to be cognizant about who you're asking about, and you have to be cognizant of this person's personality traits, because a lot of you on the shadow, this is someone you know, right? Like obviously, like this is a connection. You're either dating and you're trying to see if this person is going to commit. You're either committed and trying to see if you're going to like get married or just move in together or still have a child or whatever the thing is. Someone's overwhelmed, and the overwhelmed energy is I, me, real selfish. Okay, I just want to make that clear. Feels like someone that may or may not be willing to compromise certain areas, or that no longer wants to do those things. Okay. All right. What are they thinking? What are they feeling? What's their next move? Let me see. Give me my lighter side, because I feel like I lost my crushes. Where did you go? Maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's some of this chaotic energy. Some of you lost your crush. They lost you. I don't know what's going on. I heard I'm gonna have to do it myself. What's going on? Like all of that's funny. Let me see. Let me see what I can find. The general message for the shadow, as well as my lightest side, opposition. Yeah, okay. Imbalance, point of tension, and a power struggle. I'm finding my crushes. Those of you in the shadow, it's a lot of struggle. It's a lot of opposition. This person feels like it's hard. They're feeling like it's gonna be hard or would be hard. So, like for example, if you're a crush and you're on the shadow side, because I mostly read the shadow from like established, because I mean, for the most part, you have to have some baggage, right, in order for it to be like that. You know, you don't know each other enough to have that if it's crush. But if it is a crush, there is some type of element that is very taboo or frowned upon. Could be culture, could be religious based. Something about the connection is like there is the connection in and of itself. If your crush stage, if it's a shadow on a crush stage and you see this person's shadow, something about it could just be an incompatibility with someone that is very passive. And some of those passive personality types are kind of quiet until they explode, and that may be what's happening here. Or it could very well just be, like I said, those taboo, forbidden type of scenarios. And that could be anything, because it's different for everyone. Like some people, religion is a thing, some people it's not. Some things like culture, race is a thing, it's not. Sexuality, all of the things, whatever the taboo thing is, if it's crush stage, you're the shadow. It just is what it is. If it's taboo in any element because of this opposition. Okay, so just if you're dealing with that kind of situation, assume you're the shadow unless I confirm otherwise throughout the reading or in another pile. Okay. Okay, but an imbalance, a point of tension, and a power struggle. Somebody in a very specific circumstance, there is this tyrant energy, okay? There's this energy of a tyrant, okay? I don't know, like someone's trying to be too controlling, somebody's trying to be too pushing. It could be related to a home. It could be related to like a formal commitment, right? It could be related to that, but that's kind of the approach. Okay, like someone seeing someone as controlling a home, controlling a connection, pushing for something, could be pushing for next stages that are someone may not feel ready for or whatever, but that's what I'm getting. And we have this opposition, so be cognizant of that. Now, my crushes, this person, I don't know, this, I feel like I mentioned earlier, this person's really excited, like they're trying to like get themselves going. There's a lot of ambition, a lot of passion, and this person's kind of like taking I see faith as a leap of faith, like just trusting spirit, like I'm gonna go for it with pile one. So you're in here with all of this chaos because everyone in this pile is like ruminating and super stressed out. It's just that the lighter side is stressed out in a good way, to where they're like activated and like, I'm gonna have to like, I don't know. Like, this is a person that's like, I'm not getting what I want with pile one. I have to change things up. That's kind of what I got. Okay. That's kind of what I got. Like, I'm struggling. It's really hard. I don't know why it's so hard. Let me, like, to get what I want, because personal fulfillment on the lighter side is this, to make this person feels like what would make them happier would be to kind of get things going with you. That's why we have this right here. Okay. And the 10 of Blades is kind of that concern that they're going to miss out, or that they have, or that, you know, things are just not working out the way they either plan or they're hoping or whatever. Like, I don't know what it is with you and your crush, but there's a ruminating energy. Okay. Okay, well, let me pull another one, because this pile is overwhelming me. It's making me a little tired. And it's super long as well. So let me I'll get one more. There we go. That's going to clarify the opposition. I'll take the bottom. Individuality, self-image, approach to life, house one. Okay, I love it. On the lighter side, I'll get to you in a second. Okay. Here's the thing. The reason why, okay, we always talk about polarities, and I know sometimes it can be confusing, but the best thing about these readings, if you truly feel like you like me as a reader and you feel like you're getting what could be considered a personal reading experience, watch your pile. If you feel like you're really resonating with a pile and you're just not getting it, watch it more than once. I am not saying that for views. I say so much that I don't even remember as I'm channeling. Like, if it's truly, like, for example, think about if you pay for a personal reading for anybody, are you going to watch it one time and just leave it alone? No, I would hope that you would go back to it if it's a recording, so that you can fully absorb all elements of it, right? So that's why I say that, because this is going to be one of those piles. I already know it's going to be very confusing for a lot of you. And honestly, I say it often. If you are confused when you watch a pile and you feel like it's your pile, it's because you're either not ready for the message, you're actively avoiding it from a subconscious perspective, or you're in the shadow and you're in an environment or a situation where you're being made to feel like you don't know what's going on, even if your intuition is giving you signals. Okay. So just take that. Okay. Self, I, me. Self, I, me, self, I, me, self, I, me. Diplomacy. All right. That's what I'm getting here. Okay. Ambition could technically be I, me, because a lot of people are ambitious in a very self-serving way, right? Like, your ambition is usually fueled by something that you want, that you desire, an outcome you want to achieve, something you would like to attain. Okay. That's the energy. And that's why the light and shadow are here together. The shadow is someone, there's two shadows. Okay, look at you. I grounded the energy. I think those of you that are confused, or act confused, I hate to say it like that, I don't mean to be harsh, you're opening up a little more. There's two dominant energies on this shadow. It's a very pushy individual that is pushing for connection, or pushing for like a home, family, all things, like pushing, maybe trying to control the pace of a connection, and it's overwhelming. There's also on the other, and that could be you, it could be this person. There's also the shadow of someone that wants to be fiercely independent. I'm saying some of you, this is a coupling. There's someone that wants to maintain their identity, their personal identity, who they are, what they want, what they like to do, how they want to live, their stuff. Okay, that's the two shadows. And honestly, I think the first time I'm getting that this is actually the coupling, the dynamic of the coupling on the shadow side. Now, it's very specific, so it won't resonate for all of you. Some of you, one or the other will be the shadow from a reading perspective, but be mindful of what I'm describing to you, because that's a heavy shadow. The reason why my crushes or my lighter side that are happy are stepping in is because who you're asking about, right? I love it for my crushes and my lighter side of my couplings, because I do ramble. This is a rambling pile, and that's fine. But I think it's important for you to know me as a reader, how I'm reading it, so that you can understand better. Sometimes it seems like I'm reading couples or attachments as purely shadow. A lot of you here, it is because people that are watching these types of readings, if you're in a healthy relationships, you're usually not here, right? You're usually here when something goes wrong. That's why it's dominant. there are still couples attachments on this lighter side. This is someone that is thinking about how they are going to assimilate their personal identity into a connection. And it can apply to the crushes as well, but it's more in depth when we talk about people that are already connected and attached. It's like, okay, how do I merge with pile one? Like, I know I'm going to maintain my identity. Like, I'm not going to give up who I am as a person at a core, like my hobbies, the way I live, my routine. Like, I'm going to adjust. I'm willing to adjust, but what does that look like? So that we can be in a home, in a marriage, possibly together, without it overwhelming the two of us. That's the lighter side for my attachments. And how you know if you're on the lighter side, how good is this person at expressing their wants, their needs? How good are they at communicating, right? Like, how consistent are they in their actions? Because something about this pile is chaotic. The reason why I'm not worried about the chaotic side of the crushes, it's new, it's exciting, it's passionate. Somebody likes you, right? Like, you like this person, it looks like they like you back, and they're trying to get your attention or trying to figure out how to approach you, how to impress you, get to know you, or it's early stages and they're getting to know you and they're really excited about it, and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm really overwhelmed. What would it look like if pile one and I move in together, if we get married? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how can I fit in all of the things I want to do by myself with all of the things that I want to do with pile number one? Like, there's not enough time in my life. You know what I mean? That's the vibe. Okay. That's why you're in here with all of this stuff. Okay. But whatever the next move is, it will it's feeling unexpected. And even if it doesn't feel good on the shadow side, it will be for the best. It's going to feel right, at least in this person's mind. And I don't know, this is chaotic. I feel like I'm chaotic. Kyron, hurt and heal. Listen, I know I'm not as chaotic as I seem. This pile is chaotic. Some of you, this person doesn't know if they're coming or going. That's that fiercely independent, selfish energy coming through. Okay? Some of you, they see you as this fiercely independent, selfish energy. Okay? On the shadow. Okay? But now, on the lighter side, this person's excited. They're excited. They're like, okay, how is it going to work? That's the vibe. I don't even know how I'm going to fit all of this in. I'm going to have to let a deck go, you guys. I'm going to have to let a deck go because you know, sometimes as I'm talking, I'm figuring out how I'm going to structure this, that I'm channeling as well. Like, some of you, they're like, I'm going to have to let something go. I'm going to have to let this go. And it's going to be, is this person willing to let go of some of their independence? Okay. If you're already in a connection and you're already like truly in a connection, like living together, married, whatever the thing is, serious, some of you, this person feels like they had to let go of who they are and their identity to be with you, or they feel like they are doing that and they're not really happy about it, if I'm being honest. Okay. And some of you, this person could feel you're doing that, and to avoid it backfiring on them, if they're really like in that selfish energy, like they may be able to see it coming, especially if you're asking about somebody that you're thinking about like moving on from, they may like try to make that move first. Some of you are asking, like, I say this every now and then, like, who is this you're asking me about on the shadow side? Like, sometimes y'all are asking me about people. I'm like, you have no business dealing with some of the people y'all are dealing with. Which is why we do other types of readings, because I don't want you dealing with some of these people I see in these piles. Okay. Yeah. I don't want you dealing with some of these people I see in these piles. A time for healing. Both sides, like, not moving. So if this person's been quiet, if they've not been active, watch it. Okay. It's like a hiding and strategizing in silence, because this is a space of not really acting. So for those of my individuals, as a lot of you here through various religions, those of my non-conventional, like my witches and all of the things, you are they don't do magic, right? Like, I don't think they do magic during this time, right? Like, this is a time for resting, for planning and all things. So this is someone that's kind of planning in silence for a move they're going to make later, for better, for worse. I love it in a lighter sense, because I told you something this person's going to do. It's going to be a little bit chaotic in the best way. It's going to be passionate, exciting. They're going to feel really good when they decide to do it, right? But there is that risk of it like falling flat on their face. That's the scare. Like, so the shadow of the happy is like, oh, if this goes wrong, what's power? Like, if power one rejects me or turns me down or does whatever, like, it's gonna, like, I'm gonna be flat on my face, right? So that's the vibe. But I still I'm loving this lighter side. It's not, like I said, shadow is taking over, and as a reader, and the reason I do readings, I have to let the shadow side take over. This card's been coming out a lot. You may definitely go to the definitely go to the non-love readings, okay? Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. A lot of purple here. Some of you, this feels like an energy you're going to be in after whatever. Like a time for healing, step out of your comfort zone. Whether it's the lighter side of the pile, where this person's excited and like you two are going to progress, you're still going to have to step out of your comfort zone. Okay? Because wherever you fall, like, you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone. You're going to have to be comfortable being uncomfortable, which is why I always send you guys to the non-love readings, because you have to become comfortable with being uncomfortable. Some of you on the shadow side, whatever this person's going to do, it will push you out of your comfort zone. The best part about that, you're going to be exactly where you're supposed to go. It's going to push you towards your destiny. It's going to push you towards who you're meant to be in this life. Okay? On the lighter side, I love the time for healing, step out of your comfort zone. So all of this reflecting, praying, connecting the spirit that this person's doing and healing is to prepare them for what they're going to do. Like, this is, I'm telling you, on the lighter side, this person's thinking about, like, okay, how do I go about it with Pile 1? Like, I'm really excited. I'm really passionate. There's been some hiccups. Like, I can't quite catch Pile 1, or like, it's never like, there's always something going wrong. How do I get what I want with pile number 1? And this person, in their reflection, in their meditation, in their prayer, they're getting the clarity, and they're realizing they're going to have to pivot. I think I was channeling something about like having to change something up. Okay. I definitely got that at the beginning. So again, we know why now on the shadow, but on the lighter side, this person's going to do something chaotic. I say chaotic because I'm really dramatic. But I also get the vibe that, you know, like attracts like, and this feels like a pile that's kind of set in their ways, for better, for worse. You and or this person you're asking about. So it's going to feel chaotic to them, or it's going to feel chaotic to you, because that's just your like vibes. All my free spirits that would have picked this pile are like, when it happens, they're going to be like, yep, I love it. But like, those of you that are not really good at like shifting and being flexible and adaptive and compromising, it's going to feel chaotic in a good way on the light side. Okay, be bold and make the first move. I don't need these cards. Okay, cardinal moon, cardinal energy. So cardinal moon talks about, goodness, this pile is chaotic even in the way that I'm laying it out. Where am I going to put this? I guess here. Be bold and make the first move talks about this person taking action. Okay, this person's going to take action. So my lightest sense, if you're here and you're like, oh yeah, this is still my pile, you know, I'm trying to find my light, you know, you're here, and this person's going to make a move. They're going to make a first bold move. It's going to be out of their comfort zone. They're going to feel really excited about it. And they're hoping that it will lead to you two being in a connection. Okay. And I say that because sometimes when you're asking about crushes, it's like, okay, is it going to be like frivolous? No, some of you, this person is literally like thinking, ruminating, meditating, praying up to see, because they can see a potential with you. So this crush is coming in serious. Okay. So they're going to make a move, right? They're going to make a move, and the move that they want to make, or whatever I'm saying something they don't want you to know. I'm saying something they don't want you to know, because I was about to start talking about this healing energy, this Chiron, hurt and heal, and this time for healing. Some of you, this person has wounds, they have trauma associated with connections, and that's kind of been the opposition to getting closer to you, or next stages. Like if you're dating and you're trying to like, you know, make it exclusive, whatever it is, or if it's a crush that's like trying to like approach you, maybe something in you is triggering them. We all touch each other in different ways, even in passing. So I don't know, just something about the trigger, something about the healing and the move they're gonna make is gonna be extremely uncomfortable for them, but they're gonna hope for the best. This is such a chaotic pile. Oh my gosh. Separation is at the bottom of your reset. Some of you, the deal breaker may be children. I see that for some of you. Okay. Some of you, the next, oh, okay, especially like my long-term connections where there are children involved. When we talk about that shadow, some of you, that next stage, that next move is, what are we going to do about the children? Like, that's really what the pause is for, this person possibly trying to figure out what's going to happen with the children. Okay. Like, it's not even at this point, I hate to say it, on the darkest of the shadow side for my long-term connections, if you feel something's off and that's why you're here, like, what are they thinking? What's their next move? Like, for real, like, and I don't want to like fear monger, but if you feel something's off, you feel something's off. This person might not even be thinking about you anymore. It's like, okay, well, what about these kids? Like, what about our children? Like, I want to make sure, like, when this blows up, if it blows up, that the children are fine. Okay, so just look out for yourself. Or if you've been this energy some of this energy I've described, because some of you are the shadow, and that's why this is incoming. Now, on my lighter side, I saw separation in children. Some of you, this person is thinking about blended families. Okay. Like how that would work. Maybe some of the anxiety of, okay, I want to be with power one. Now we've got, how do we blend families and all of the things? And then some of you, the next move and the excitement is this person may, on the lighter side, want to extend the family. Like they may be like, let's have another kid, or let's have a kid, all of the things. Okay. So let me get more. That was the excitement. Oh, that's so cute. Because now I feel like on the lighter side for my attachments, I love when my light attachments come in. Because like I said, the dominant shadow of the attachments is because usually you come here when something's wrong. Those of you that like me and support me and you're like happy connections, but you still like to support me, like you slip in sometimes, That's so cute. Like this person's thinking about like family and all of the things, because I got like Funfetti. Now to think about the cookie that you got, it does kind of feel like baby shower. That's so cute. Look at you. Congratulations. I'm excited about that. That's so cute. But that's kind of the vibe. Like some of you, this person's thinking like you're committed. You're like, oh, maybe we have another kid, or we have a kid. That's the anxiety. And that may be the chaotic move. Like you may not be at that. You may not realize this person's there. You may be like, what do you mean? Like, let's have a kid. That's cute. Good for you. Some of you on the shadow, just be clear. Like make sure you know these people before you get super serious. Because some of you don't want kids, or this person doesn't want kids. And that may be part of the shadow of, oh, like the person's excited and they're like, let's have a kid. Or you're excited, let's have a kid. And this person's like, absolutely not. Or that's you. It's like, come on now. That's a compatibility thing that you need to know before you get serious, right? Because sometimes I'm like, who are y'all asking me about? And then other times I'm like, you don't even know who you're asking about. You didn't get to know this person. Let me see. I don't mean to sound frustrated, but I didn't like that this pile was so heavy. I feel like whatever happens on the shadow, take these lessons for real, because a lot of this is avoidable. But I do also realize that the shadow is a lot of my taboo and unconventional in a worse way couplings. And it feels like a pattern as individuals. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So again, my shadow, stay optimistic about your love life, regardless of how this goes. Just stay optimistic about your future and where you are headed. My lighter side of the pile, just be optimistic about your love life. Get excited. It says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. We've got faith here 2 times. This person's feeling really excited. They're feeling lucky. They're feeling like blessed. Like I'm telling you, this person, when it comes to like the crushes on the lighter side, this person's like, I don't know what happened or what's about to happen or is happening, or if this person is just like feeling ambitious on a whim, or if, like they just, again, they got some divine guidance. They're feeling so excited. Like this person's feeling so excited about making whatever move and feeling ambitious about it. Okay. And stepping out of their comfort zone and going for it. This is a heavy pile just because I only got like 2 signs. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's only like 2 signs on the table. 3. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So yeah, look at you on the crush's side. Okay. My shadow, that is advice for you for whatever is pending and incoming. Okay. It is what it is, because this is advice for you coming in. Okay. Stay optimistic about your love life. It is safe for you to love. Like, regardless of what goes with this, don't cling to the energy, right? Whatever trauma, whatever things, because there's a lot of healing coming with the stepping out of your comfort zone. So watch those non-love readings. Okay. My lighter side, look at you. Stay optimistic about your love life. It is safe for you to love. Something about this person, again, like that, they're going to be feeling that way. And you should also feel that way too. I'm telling you, it's exciting. Like, it's funfetti. It feels like a party. Like, funfetti feels like party, right? And that's what's coming in. I want to get one more. I'll take the bottom. This is a super long pile. It always is when the shadow steps in. It always is. Let me see. Let me get one more. There we are. Look at you. I don't mean to like knock everything, but I get excited with you guys when you get excited. We all get excited together. All right. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Watch it on the shadow. Okay. Just watch it. Because sometimes that does happen. And you know what I'm talking about. Like, some of you, this person is looking for an out. And you know why, okay? And I'm not going to develop that anymore. It's been too long of a reading. It's a lot, and I have other piles that I touch. But stay optimistic about your love life. It is safe for you to love new love. That's also advice for you, all of you, especially my crushes. This person's going to feel like something about this person. This is the perspective that is shifting. They're feeling very optimistic. They're feeling very ambitious. They're feeling something is making them feel safe, whether it's you, whether it's just their energy overall, like their prayers, like how they feel after meditation. They're feeling excited about this new love that they could have with you, okay? And then you've got flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. I love how the really uptight personalities came through, because there's absolutely nothing chaotic about just flirting with somebody. Like, I feel like that this person, like, I don't know, like, the chaotic thing may be the way they flirt with you or how they go about it. I don't know. Maybe they'll say something chaotic, but flirting is coming in. Being bold and making the first move. Flirting, stepping out of the comfort zone. If this is someone that's really awkward, I guess that makes sense. That makes sense. But like, that's the vibe, okay? Like, this person's next move, they're going to flirt with you. They're thinking about how to do it. They're probably overthinking about how to do it. In my purest of crush sense, because I did lose y'all, but I wanted to find you again. Love that super sweet, cute energy. All right. Let me hurry up and wrap it up. Stepping out of your comfort zone is a huge thing. So this person's really going to step out of their comfort zone. It's important that you know that, pile one, because this may not be the most outgoing person. This may not be a person that really is comfortable just in terms of just love and romance in general, because step out of your comfort zone is a thing. Flirting and safety is a thing. Being bold and ambitious is a thing, okay? And there's a lot of trauma on the table, like with the healing energy of someone that would really be feeling like they're just having to like take a huge risk and putting themselves out there to do it, okay? So if this is, obviously this is someone you're interested in, like, flirt back. I don't know, like, don't be all, however, especially if the Queen of Rods energy could be you, just be a little more of that Chariot, calm vibe. Like, don't overwhelm this person, okay? Let me see. Tell me more. They might be telling me to just close it and just let you get nothing. I don't even know, like, what's going on. I'll take this one. Love language. That makes so much sense. Learning and understanding each other's love languages are essential to meet each other's emotional needs. So that's what's going on. So we're asking about this person's thoughts, their feelings, and all the things, and what their next move is. Spirit wants you to know. That's why you got faith and spirituality. There's like a heavy spirit guide presence coming in. Not necessarily mediumship, but just messages from spirit, your higher power, God, right? All of this, good, bad, in between, lessons on connecting with other people and interacting with other people, specifically from a romantic perspective, right? Because we've got love language, understanding how to communicate with other people effectively so that our needs are met, and understanding what other people need in connection so that their needs are met. Some of you at the crush stage, this is early stage of like, well, how do I connect with this person? Blah, 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 blah. Like learning how to adjust and adapt so that it's a compromise, right? Like, cause some of you, like you can't want this person to chase you, right? But this person cannot want you to chase them. So it has to be equal, learning that balance. And I say that because that's established connections as well. It seems like the deepest shadow is a resentment based shadow. It's a shadow of someone that's feeling like they're losing themselves or have lost themselves or being asked to give too much of themselves. And it may be a passive personality type where they just bottle it up and then boom, they explode or they get revenge or whatever. Because like some people that are not comfortable speaking their truth get very hostile. Okay, so you gotta watch it. Okay, gotta watch it. So yeah, laughter. The laughter shared between soulmates warms the spirit in a way no coat could ever. That's hilarious. That's funny. So I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of you, this person, and I know this is not like a love language, but some of you, the chaotic thing this person's gonna do is gonna be like the way they flirt is gonna be something funny. Like it's gonna be a joke, or like something funny they do, or something silly, right? Just to lighten things up. Like I can see whatever it is, you two are gonna end up laughing. I don't know why, but and maybe that's what makes it so chaotic because it's like, why is this person like that? Like, why would you do that? Like, what are you doing? That's the vibe, okay? That's the vibe. So I'm gonna pull one from this and close it because you got a long reading. Find yourself in a pile or pick more than one. Some of you will pick more than one. I'm clearing this. Do not bring the shadow over to the next one at all. I don't have energy to read that twice. I'm not doing it. Kisses. Okay. Ooh, okay. I don't need an advice pile. Yeah. Okay. So here's the swept away. Yeah, watch that shadow. But here's the thing. Kisses felt like being kind and gentle with one another. Now on the lighter side is like flirt, be playful, like each other, kiss, all of the things, right? Like I don't know, some of you, this person's like gonna blow kisses at you. That's hilarious. Like things like that. So it's cute, it's playful, like flirt, be fun, all the things on the lighter side. On the shadow side, you too, and you can't control anyone but yourself, but you're gonna have to find some sort of a peace. That's why I've got this diplomacy war axis on my table, this hurt and heal energy on my table. Actually, technically, that Aries Libra axis is here again because cardinal energy. That's cardinal energy, both of those signs. Okay, and so learning how to interact with one another in a diplomatic way, because like something about it could get chaotic, and whatever you push through, whether it's working through the connection to stay together or working through a separation or a breakup, try your hardest to not get wrapped up in a war. Because yeah, okay, like that's how it feels. It's like love language, kisses, is trying to be as diplomatic as possible, like remembering the golden moments, especially since I saw the children card where we talk about children that may be involved. Like you don't want to be at war with someone you share children with. You don't want them seeing that. Okay, so just that's the advice, is being as diplomatic as you can be through whatever. Okay, like you have to. I'm gonna pull, I know this is already a long reading, but I have it on the table already. I have this healing oracle, and because you have two cards that talk about healing, I'm gonna pull a card. I hope it's a card I understand, because I don't know what I did with the book. So hopefully it's a card I understand. If not, you're gonna have to use your discernment. Oh, okay. Okay, look within yourself, inner journey, because the maturing energy here is struggle. Okay, so as you close the struggle, the struggle matures. Look within yourself. Okay. All right, so that is all I have for you today, pile one. Shadow side, go watch those non-love readings. Okay, lighter side, get excited or just don't overreact to whatever chaotic thing this person does. Okay, Or if you're thinking of doing something chaotic, just, I mean, I guess roll with it. I don't know. But that is all I have for you today. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number 2. If you selected the red velvet cookie, then this is your reading. So I got some channeled energy, a lot of channeled energy as I cleanse for your pile. One very interesting thing, it's not necessarily a message, at least I don't think it is. So and this was well after the cleansing, right? Like, so I was already set with your pile. I was drinking coffee because I needed it after the previous pile. So maybe you came from a coffee reading, or this is your confirmation to go back to one of those coffee readings. But I smelled a very floral scent. Like, I don't know if it was like a pure floral, like actual flowers, but like something about a floral scent I smelled. I don't know how that's gonna apply to you. I don't know what that means, but I just got the strongest whiff of it. And I'm actually like, there's nothing going right now. Like, I don't have any incense, candles, anything like, but I smell it. So something about a sense of smell, smelling something, or a floral scent, okay? Now, lots of jolly, happy energy coming through. So I love that for you that are going to be on the lighter side of the pile. Some of the crystals that are sliding all over my table as I was getting ready are like the ones that represent like happiness and joy. Some of the cards at the bottom of the resets are really exciting, like happy, happy energy. So, yeah, I mean, it's a calm, easygoing vibe. So let me just get my, I guess, summary out of the way. Those of you that are new, I read past, present, as well as incoming energy. I read a polarity, so there's usually a shadow as well as a light side. You have to find yourself in the journey and the lesson. And you could be on either side of the pile, depending on how you pick and who you're asking about. Okay, it's gonna differ. So let me start. Let me just start. This, like, I feel like very calm. Like, something about this pile, I feel very calm. I feel like I feel like an openness in my heart space, like something cleared. So maybe some of you are like that are spiritual, or you're clearing energy, maybe this person's clearing energy, but something is clearing. Okay, feels like a release. Tell me about pile 2. Okay, it's funny because, like, I don't know, something might, like, it might hit you. Like, okay, so we talk about the crush just thinking, they're feeling, and the next move. I don't know, something either just hit them or it's gonna hit you. Like, not necessarily like a physical, but like you saw the contact here. It was like, okay, it hit me. Like, I don't know, maybe it's one of those finally it hit me moments. But let's see what this is. And we'll take the bottom. Compassion, elder and large blue. Okay, I don't know that, I mean, maybe I've seen this card before, it's possible, but I don't know, something about this energy. So something about a compassionate energy, okay, something about an elder, and then you see large blue. So blue could be a relevant color that comes through sometimes, which is funny because maybe like this is actually the red pile. So some of you are very driven by color. You may be my artists, right? Because red and blue are primary colors. So maybe like something about the energy being primary, but I don't know, like you may pick red all the time, you may pick blue all the time as well, or maybe you pick one or the other. I don't know, something about those colors. But compassion. So this person either feels you have a lot of compassion for them, or they're feeling very compassionate towards you. But there's something that elder is standing out to me. So I don't know how blue is going to be relevant for you, and I think it's hilarious that it's coming through this red pile. But let's see. I'm gonna see what's at the bottom. Something hit you. Maybe, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, something hit you or hit them. Friendship. Okay. Green could, yeah, some of you are really artistic, okay? Really artistic. And I'm also getting, with all of the colors, I'm getting a lot of energy, like a lot of different people. So I don't know. Okay, I kind of like this energy because it's not loud at all. You know how I'll describe it, like I have to be real creative. This is my creative pile because I have to be creative in describing his energy because it's different. It's not loud. Like I've gotten piles where it's loud and there's a lot of people on the table and it's like screaming, but this is like a whisper. It's like a hush hush kind of a vibe, okay? And we've got compassion, we've got elder, and we've got friendship. So something about elders, something about friendships will be applicable to whatever this person's thinking, whatever this person's feeling, whatever this person's next move is, since that's the 3 questions we've got, okay? But compassion, friendship. Some of you, especially when we talk from a purist of crushed senses, this person's gonna go the route of friendship, right? Like a genuine, authentic friendship with compassion, right? I can see that. Some of you, this person may rely on their friends for support with compassion and friendship. Some of them are thinking, like, how can I get my friends to help me with compassion? Compassion feels like a helping energy. Like when someone's compassionate towards you, they help you in some way, right? That's what I get. That's why I'm getting that vibe, okay? Some of you, this person's next move is to kind of show a genuine, authentic interest, right, in you, like as a person. Okay. Let's see. I'm telling you, it's a chill vibe. Like, it's a lot of individuals on the table for whatever reason. So maybe that could be applicable to this person or you or both. But I'm telling you, it's not loud at all. It's like it's busy in a very like a hush hush whisper kind of a way, and like not even like a secrecy thing. I don't feel like a sneaky secrecy vibe. It's just hushed tones. Like it's a lot of people and like a lot of talking, but it's like, oh, let's not be screaming. Use your inside. I don't know. Like I don't really know how else to describe the energy. Tell me more about my pile 2. What is the crush thinking? Ace of Coins. Okay. Brand new energy. Like aces are new. Like they're initiating energy. Technically, I associate aces with like cardinal energy. So like Ace of Pentacles could be more of like a Capricorn based vibe, right? Since that's the cardinal earth sign. So that could be relevant, could be your sign, this person's placements, or just settings, because that's 10th house, career, social status, public perception, reputation, all of those things. Give me more. I don't know, like this, I'm telling you, like this is like a hushed tone, and there's a maturing energy of like because this is the Page of Blades. All right, so this is messengers. Pages are messengers, and blades actually rule communication just in general. So this is like, I jokingly call it the messenger of messages, right? But yeah, I mean, conversations. I'm telling you, this is my hushed tones pile. It's loud. You know what I get? You know what I get? And I don't know why I'm getting this. It's kind of the vibe of like, okay, when everybody's like talking and you walk into a room and it gets real quiet. That's what I don't know. That's what I feel. That's what I feel in this energy. I don't know why this pile is so chaotic. Pile 1 was chaotic too, and I didn't expect it. But something about this, like it's like I'm like, shh. That's the vibe. I don't know what's going on. So I need to get into the energy though, because it's like it's a hushed tone pile, so I can see what's going on, because I gotta be able to read this. So let's see. See, look, hushed tones, the moon. Number 18, the moon. This is hushed tone energy. I don't know why. So some of you may just be asking about somebody that's protected and you're not going to get their business. They're compassionate. They like you. They want to be close. They be your friend, something. I don't know. But let me just sit with it. Ace of Coins. Page of Blades. The moon. This person is thinking that they would like to talk to you. They are thinking that they would like to talk to you. I don't know the stage of the connection, right? It could vary, but this is someone that wants to have a private conversation with you or a discreet conversation with you. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, so because the moon is Pisces, sometimes Cancer, comfort energy, but it is Pisces, which is like dreams, illusions, fantasies, hidden things, could be hidden enemies, but also hidden allies. Maybe an elder friendship, that, because I mean that could be a thing, but I also get with that Pisces energy is 12th house energy. Okay, things are not always at what they seem when you see the moon. Like there's things that you can't see happening with the moon, for better, for worse. So in the shadow sense, there could be like hushed tones about something that you don't know about. Just watch it. On the lighter side, there's hushed tones about something you don't know about. I don't know what's going on. The Hierophant. Okay, look at you. So the Hierophant is organizational energy. It's institutional based energy. It's what I consider to be like a spiritual leader. Like, I mean, it is a spiritual leader traditionally in I was gonna say astrology, but in tarot. I refer to it as kind of like the religious text or the application of religion, right? Like the practicing aspect of what makes you faithful to some sort of a religion or spirituality, because it's earth-based energy. It's Taurus energy. It's second house energy. So we're talking with Taurus, we're talking about second house of assets, of self-worth, of tangible things, of grounded energy, okay, of ownership, okay. Interesting. Some of you, this hush hush energy, when we're talking pure crush sense, it's literally, because now, like once I said, like ownership is kind of like, this is an energy of you having a crush that kind of everyone knows is interested in you, right? Or everyone knows that you're interested in. That's what I'm getting. Because what's all of the hush hush stuff? What is that? Okay, I'm getting that. Some of you may have a moon in Taurus. I don't know why that came through like that, but that's a thing. That's a very specific confirmation for some of you. Or moon in Taurus could be a relevant transit. What is this? What is this? I'm not gonna lie, I feel super easygoing. I don't feel rushed. I don't feel pressured. I feel like I'm taking my time with this. And I also feel like that may be the vibe of you or somebody else. Like, could be you or this person's. Like, I'm just taking my time. I'm not really worried about it. That could be your personality. Could be their personality. But I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This table is so, I don't want to say quiet. Because it's like, I'm telling you, it's like, I'm hearing whispers. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm trying to get messages for you. I've got 2 cards. This is maturing. This is stabilizing. I'll take the bottom because I need to see what's going on. Again, some of you are asking about somebody. You're just not going to get their business. All you got is they got compassion for you. They'd like to interact with you. There is an interest. And that's it. Like, that's all. Like, we'll keep pulling. I have a gazillion decks. I even pulled out Melanin Pop here so that you can see what's going on. North Node. Destined to have. Okay, okay. Ooh. This is interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of liking the vibe of like some of the storylines, right? Coming through in a unique way, like differences. Like, must be a lot of new people here, new watchers, because the scenarios are different. So we talk about that Hierophant energy being ruled by Taurus, which is kind of like ownership. And we have this North Node of destined to have. So some of you, your crush, because we're talking about this person's thinking, but I don't know, because the first things that stepped on the table was an energy of compassion and friendship, and that's external energies. That's not internal. Like, the questions we're asking are internal, with the exception of the next move. So I think this is a heavy next move pile. It's possible. I don't know. I haven't really gotten into it yet, and it's so quiet, or gently speaking. Some of you, something may be going over your head. I can see that. But that ownership energy with destined to have, like, it feels like a whispering of, oh, you know, and I'm back to the thing where I have to describe you in this person, because usually I can just say this person's thinking, but we're past this person's thoughts, or we're not getting this person's thoughts. Like, I don't know, but this person's thoughts are just none of your business for whatever reason. Like, I got shut down just now, and I'm not, like, it's not that serious for me to, like, I'm not doing it. So I guess we've moved on to the next move and possibly gonna get some feelings, but I'm going to have to describe your person as the red velvet cookie, because that's what you picked to represent them in your pile too, because now we're at the point of people and stuff. So the red velvet cookie kind of is discreetly I heard plotting. I don't know how to describe this energy. It's so bizarre. Like destined to have, like, this is a person that kind of knows that they're interested and that they're wanting to pursue you, or that they have been or are. So I'll use a easier example of, okay, so let's say this is someone that you're interacting with, like your early stages, you're connecting, you're getting to know each other, right? Like you're dating, even if you're doing so discreet. Like, let's say you're discreetly dating someone and it's early, like third date, you don't know this person, you're still figuring them out. People already like know that you're dating, if that makes sense. Or like people assume you've been together longer. Something about this person and the way they move, or what they're doing, or what they're thinking, or whatever. I don't know what they're doing. People know that it's like a thing, and people feel like it's serious, possibly more serious than it actually is. Okay, with this North Node. Like, right? Because external energy here. Yeah. And like, I know I sound hesitant, because, and I'm making sure you know, and maybe I'm affirming you. Like, some of you may be confused a little bit with this situation as well, because I feel like this could be your energy, or will be. I do read past, present, and incoming energy. Like, it feels, Hierophant and North Node is very stable, okay? It's very stable energy. Some of you, if this is my unattached pile, if this is my unattached pile, something will happen, okay? During when the nodes shift. Right now, the nodes are in Aries, Libra. That's the axis, right? It will shift. And I don't like to look beyond a certain point, but I feel like we may be at the point where it may be in a year or less. I don't know. But when the nodes shift to Taurus and Scorpio, something, like, I may be talking incoming. Look at you, unattached people, stepping in. I love it. And I'm realizing, yeah, it makes sense. I put the red velvet because a lot of you like it and you pick it. But I'm remembering that this is my unattached group. For the most part. So those of you that are super single, nobody in mind, North Node, Taurus, the nodes shifting to Taurus, Scorpio will be a thing. Maybe that's the timeline for this incoming energy for you. Got it? Okay, so now those of you where we're talking about whatever you find this right now, I don't know, there's some weird secrecy energy, somebody you're connecting with and trying to connect with, will connect with, and it's like an open secret. I don't know. Let me see what this says. House 6, establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. Okay. Some of you may have, because the nodes are a thing. So nodes in Taurus, Scorpio. So you may have North Node, South Node in Taurus, Scorpio. That could be a thing. You may have a North Node, South Node, Virgo, Pisces. I should have picked it up here because Moon is Pisces. So now we got Virgo, Pisces axis. So this could be any placements. This could be North Node. This could be transits. Okay. Now, North Node leading into House 6. House 6 is health, wellness, your routine, your day-to-day life, right? Your practical details, all the things. North Node heading into that, right? Like destined to live day-to-day together. That's kind of, so I guess we're getting this person's thoughts now. I don't know if it's a safety thing or a comfort thing, but I feel like I just got, like I was able to slip in some of the thoughts. Or like, this may be a person that lets you know what they want you to know when they want you to know it. Okay. That may be who I'm describing. Because now I've got, okay, this person's thinking, destined to have, looking ahead to day-to-day life, okay? To routine, right? Establishing a routine with you, okay? That's where the thoughts are, okay? And like I said, house 6, it does rule like your errands and all the things. That could be where you know this crush from, okay? Some of you, this person's like tracking your routine. Switch up your routine. Like, you have to, for safety purposes. Like, I know that's not what you want me to say to you in the crush readings, but you guys, you have to be cognizant, especially those of you that are like, you know, do the same thing routinely in situations where you're like completely isolated. That's so dangerous. And somebody doesn't want me to say that. Wow. Because the throat thing happens when I'm saying something someone's not ready to hear or just doesn't want to hear. So someone doesn't want me saying that. Switch up your routine. No, you have to, because it's just a safety thing, okay? But this person's looking ahead to your routine, where that applies. Okay, let me see what's at the bottom. Secret, hush, hush. 12th house energy, hush, hush. Saturn, feeling restricted, experiencing struggle, learning hard work and patience. There's more of that cardinal sign, Capricorn energy. I always use the gym example, but it's very much so here. Like, I use it because it's easy. But again, Capricorn in the cardinal of the earth, which is work and effort. Saturn is work and effort. This is Virgo energy, but it's health and wellness and activity. Okay, so that could be the thing. All right. And then, I don't know. Like, I'm telling you, I'll say this. Your person you're asking about, the crush you're asking about, okay, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what their next move is. There is a next move. This is a person that is interested in you. Some of you, okay, so I'll lead with this. If nothing I'm saying resonates, you may be asking about someone that's not interested. Like, if that's the case, like if nothing resonates at all, it may not be your pile, or you may be asking about someone that's not interested at all. And that's why we're not getting anything, because there's nothing to grab. Some of you, you're asking about someone who just protected or deeply, it's just you're not getting their thoughts. Some of you, the situation is very interesting and just weird, and there's like a lot going on that you're not realizing, or it's going over your head. Okay, I'm getting an over your head energy, okay? And then there's those of you that you are here because you're looking ahead. You don't have a crush. You're unattached. And I'm mentioning that we're trying to get that incoming energy, okay? I was not expecting the energy you all stepped into here with today. Like, pile 1 was something. Pile 2 seems to be something. It's a lot. And more earth energy. I'm telling you, if you or this person does not have earth placements, then one or both of you carry yourself very much so, because all of the energy here is very heavily so Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay? Some of you need to know that, because again, you're completely unattached and you're trying to see what's coming in. Like, you know, your next crush, what they'll be thinking, feeling, and how they'll approach you, right? Some of you come here with that intention. I like it. This is incoming energy, and it's very relevant to this Hierophant energy. So it's like spiritual leader. Again, it's religious, so you may know this person from religious settings, organizational settings. It is again, assets, ownership, and all of the things. And luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. So an incoming energy of luck, an incoming energy of expansion, okay? An incoming energy of knowledge, right? Sagittarius talks about a broadened perspective. It talks about stepping out of tunnel vision, right? Especially with it being a new moon. It's stepping out of tunnel. Some of you are being told, okay, this is what's going on. You have to step out. You're in a tunnel vision, okay? You and or this person. But I'm going to talk to you, Pal, too, because You're in a tunnel vision, and I feel like something's going over your head. You're not seeing something clearly with the pile 2, for better, for worse. The dominant energy is not the shadow of that, okay? But watch it if you feel like you could be shadow. On the lighter side, it just feels like it's going over your head. Something related to this crush is completely going over your head. Like all the way. I feel like this energy is familiar, completely over your head. Something about your routine, something about the way you do things, something about making things harder than they need to be with the Saturn-based, Capricorn-based energy. The good news is an energy of luck is stepping in. A broadened perspective is stepping in, whether that's you or this person. So something about this person, maybe this person's broadening their perspective or broadening their approach to you, or maybe this is something you, because I do get a strong you are not paying attention energy pile 2. Like, the one thing I do hear clearly is you're not paying attention. And I don't know, like I said, I think it's because of by nature of the people selecting this pile, because this is my group of individuals that's like, it's going over your head. You're not realizing what's going on. You may have a crush, right? Like, because some of you don't, but I'll get to you in a second. But those of you that do, you're missing cues. Some of you are missing social cues, which is hilarious to me. You're missing, you're just, it's all going over your head. And then pile 2, those of you that are unattached, a crush that will be incoming. This is me describing them. Or you may have people in your vicinity that you have that potential for now. I feel like this is familiar energy, and it could have all come from the same previous readings, but I don't know that they have. Like, it's a bunch of you here. All right, let me get one more. These readings are all over the place, and I'm just going to allow them to be that way. I think a lot of you are in a very chaotic space. Yep. A lot of you are in a very chaotic space, and it's probably because of all of the astrological transits, and that makes sense. But I feel, yeah, your dreams need a practical plan. This person's definitely planning. That's why I said on the shadow side, watch it. This person's planning. Okay, more Taurus, earth-based energy. But again, it's hush, hush, whisper, walk into a room, everybody stops talking, like, vibe. And then these people, because why? Like, because the first 2 cards, if you're familiar with the way I read, this should have given me what this person thinks of you, how they feel, maybe some hints to the next move. But the first thing was like, oh, some compassion and friendship and other people. So you tell me how that applies. But there's a huge tunnel vision thing. What do you need to release? You and your loved ones are safe. Okay, let me get the one. Let me get the one. Okay, more Taurus energy. Asset, ownership, stuff. Okay. Maybe the next move is to give you a gift. Could be that. Or something. Offer you something of value. Because assets. Okay. Assets. Ownership, stuff. Destined to have. But I'm not going to lie. Self-worth is a thing. And making sure you feel confident, or they feel confident. But there's also like having, and ownership feels like staking a claim. I didn't want to say it because I'm like, ooh, that could not come across the right way, me wording it like that. But some of you, this is a crush that's like staking claim, has staked claim, will stake claim. Like, it's a claim, whether you realize or not. Okay, like there's a stake claim here, destined to have an ownership. Like, that's kind of the vibe. Okay. But prosperity lies ahead with new moon in Taurus. Okay, luck is on your side. Prosperity lies ahead. Okay, so this is a person that's feeling very lucky, very fortunate, very prosperous as it relates to you. Okay? That's what I'm getting. Okay? Like, feeling very lucky. Okay? Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. So something's gonna happen. I mean, something's gonna happen. I don't know what to tell you. Like, something's gonna. There is a next move. There is a planning of a next moon. Maybe the next moon phase will be relevant. Something next new moon, full moon could be relevant. Because I didn't mean to say that. That was a slip of the tongue. But House 6 talks about planning something, getting familiar with someone's routine, finding a routine, working, effort. Sometimes more effort than necessary. Or working through something that's difficult. broadening of a perspective, grounding energy, and planting firmly on something, like, you know, like standing on business, right? Like planting your feet firmly and like not budging, like this is what I'm gonna do, like this is how it's gonna happen, kind of a vibe. Like that's what I'm getting from this person. I'm glad I brought out the melanin pop because I need it, okay? I need it. Oh, look. See? I might be describing your energy. You may be mirroring with this person. We do have that twin flame card. So that whether you like the labels or not, everyone like some of you like it, so I'll use it to help you find me. But soulmate, connecting, like this is a person that is connecting with you, wanting to connect deeper with you. So that's the vibe. But I really was looking at the sweet and sticky. So kind, caring, compassion. Look at that. I love it. So my rambles that we're having, because everybody's energy is so chaotic, yours, this person's, and it's throwing me off as the reader, right? Compassion. So kind, caring, compassionate, loving, physical touch. Okay. This person is, I don't know what their next move is going to be, but it will be interesting and it will be clear. I get a vibe of clarity because, again, luck is on your side, feeling lucky. Again, Sagittarius is a broadening of a perspective, stepping out of tunnel vision. So whether that's this person stepping out of tunnel vision or you stepping out of tunnel vision or something they do forcing you out. Because some of you, again, there's a group of you where it's like that heavy 12th house Pisces energy. You may have Pisces placements where it's like going over your head, and like something related to the next move will make it to where you can't like do that anymore. Like it won't go over your head because it'll be clear. Because some of you need it spelled out for you. I don't know what's going on. But honey is sweetness, right? It's being compassionate. So something they do will be very compassionate. Okay. Maybe something you would expect from a friend. I don't know. But this person does not want to be your friend. That may be like this. I'm just making sure you know. If the next move comes through from a pure crush sense, like, oh, let's be friends, especially if you're talking about like an ex or something like that. Like, I don't mean to bring that in as like a shadow, because my purest of crushes, that's the thing, but it could truly be someone from your past. It's not the heaviest energy at all, but you know who you're asking about, okay? This person does not want to be your friend, okay? And they may not want to be your friend truly just because they don't want to be your friend, but this person does not want to be your friend from they've already decided they want to be with you, okay? So if a crush approaches you like, oh, let's be friends, it's a lie, okay? It's a lie. In the most hilarious of ways. But like I said, this is a person that you're asking about for the most part, like you have a crush on. So, I mean, if you want to be their friend, that's fine, but that's not where they're going with it, okay? Let's see. My career, promotions, passion, offers, stability, wealth, new ideas. Okay. Where am I gonna? Something like that new idea is standing out to me, right? And that passion and all of the things. So, and we do have offers. So I have a heavy Taurus energy which talks about like offers stuff because it rules money. It does. And you do have the Ace of Pentacles. Some of you, very specific circumstance, your crush is gonna like try to work with you. They're gonna want to do like they may try to because yeah, this rules work. They may try to so like if this is someone you know from work, they'll try to collaborate with you, right? Like they'll try to collaborate with you, make sure they're on the same team as you, or make sure that whatever projects are available that you're working on, they try to get in on those projects, right? Things like that. That's why all of the sneaky, that's probably the hush hush. If this, especially if this is someone you know from work, it's gonna be like, okay, let me work with pile number 2. I'm definitely saying something somebody doesn't want me to know. I'm like ruining somebody's plans right now. I love it because stop being sneaky. Right? Like somebody's being real sneaky. Like they're like, oh, let me see if I can try to get pile 2 to partner with me. Or like, you know what I mean? Like, let me see if I can get on this project, or if they want to collaborate with me, or if they want to like, you know, sign a contract and like do this thing. Like sneaky. It's a lie. It's all a lie. Okay. They're not trying to be friends. They don't want to like partner with you. They're trying to get with you, and they've already told people this, okay? They don't want you to know that, but that's the thing. I got it. I got it. Okay, that's the sneaky energy. But let me see. Some of you, if this is someone that from a shadow side that's not necessarily interested, it's because they're locked in on like their career. Okay, I see that. Okay, but let me see. Tell me more. These are super long readings today. Yeah, someone's locked in on their career, or they're gonna take that approach of like, oh, let me just make it about work. Yeah, I'm talking too much. And the cards are telling me. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of you, this person does not want me, yeah, they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know. Okay? Like they don't want you to know what they're thinking, what they're feeling, okay? At all. And then because that was aggressive. And that's why I'm dragging it. This person may drag their feet, they may be dragging their feet, okay? Let me see. There is a certain immaturity with this person, okay? Let me see. Tell me more about my pile number 2. Wild card. Okay, there's also a bunch of you are picking this now because I feel like all of this energy is familiar, but I don't know that they've all come out in the same pile before. So some of you, this person is a wild card. Like their energy shifts as I'm doing the reading. Okay? Like they pivot as I'm reading, okay? We've got abstract, unpredictable art, multifaceted museums. Like this person may not know if they're coming or going in a shadow sense. Like they may just be kind of wishy-washy and day by day, they don't even know what they're doing, okay? On the lighter side, this person could be a free spirit and they may do things on a whim, okay? Like in the moment. But yeah, some of you, this person's energy is shifting as I'm reading it, okay? Let me see. I'll try to ground this energy and then take my last 2, okay? All right. I expected that card to come out. I did. Exactly. Look at this. Androgyny is a flexible, ambiguous energy, right? It says sexual identity, gender, expression, and style. It could be, but ambiguity talks about being very fluid in your approach to life and things, okay? Teacher, education, knowledge, competence, care, professor, okay? I got it. But let's see. Abundance, hidden wealth, transformation, growth, forest. All right. This energy is very, something about a secret, like hidden wealth is standing out to me, okay? I don't know how that's going to apply to you. I'm getting the vibe that it's not our business, so you just let me know when the wild card hits. This is either a person that is very shifty, flexible, rolling out of the energy as I'm trying to read it because they're unpredictable in the worst way. Or this is a person that is very fluid and adaptable, and their next move will heavily rely on the situations. Like this is someone that is kind of in an energy of I'm going to have to pivot, or I'm going to begin pivoting, okay, and rolling with the situation and whatever opportunities that come. So some of you, this person doesn't know their next move until the next time they encounter you because it's gonna vary. There's a lot of variables, right? Like that's the vibe. That's why we've got that broadened perspective, okay? And the like possible tracking of a routine, right? And that might be what this hush hush energy is, like elder friends, right? Like some of you, it's because this person's next move, like they're like, because either you're unpredictable, they're unpredictable, or both, they're like, okay, I need you to keep an eye out for pile 2. Okay, like keep an eye out for pile 2. I need to know what's going, like if you see pile 2, like, okay, like, because I mentioned like the open secret aspect. So like, let's say you go to Pilates, right? And this person has their routine, and every now and then you cross paths. This person's like, okay, if pile 1, Some of you come from that other pile, but I'm leaving that energy there. Some of you, this person's like, if pile 2 is at like Pilates, like let me know so I can like pop up to Pilates. That's the thing. Okay, like that's what I'm getting. That's the vibe. Okay. And they're very adamant about it. Like it's like there's a lot of planning and stuff regarding that. Like that's what I'm getting. So you take this ominous read that I'm getting. I can't help myself. Like it's not my fault that the energy is this way. I'm gonna pull from these 3 love decks and close it out. A lot of you, this is incoming energy. So my completely unattached individuals, this is incoming energy. Like you don't have a crush, anything. You just want the red velvet cookie because that's you. This is incoming energy. I've given you some hints for who could be incoming soon, possible timelines and all the things. But there's a lot of variables. The energy hasn't grounded yet. So you know how we ask about a crush that's incoming? And when you're unattached like this, as you ascend, as you grow and evolve, because I mentioned a rolling out of an energy as I'm reading it, that could be you, my unattached pile. As you're rolling out of an energy, right? You're growing, you're ascending, you're focused on your career. You could end up anywhere, especially those of you that may be like relocating for work. If you're going to move for work, it depends. Like, especially if you're like open, completely open, and you don't even know like what city you're going to end up in, like your next crush, this is kind of an overview because the type of energy you're aligning with will be similar enough regardless of where you go, but the person and the setting will still have specifics, right? And that's why this is so broad and so vague and so foggy, because wherever you land, especially those of you that are like, oh, I'm moving to a new city, I got the applications out, I don't know where I'm gonna go, it's coming. It will be interesting, it will be great, right? But the person, like there's a variety of people this could be, depending on where you land. And that's for my unattached group that stepped in completely, okay? Especially those of you, specifically if like you're teachers, some of you may be looking for teaching jobs, okay? Some of you, this person will be a teacher or is a teacher, okay? Some of you are relying on a teacher, because I got elder and teacher. Some of you are relying on a teacher and or an older friend, like, or like a mentor with teacher, friendship, elder. I see that, okay? But that's why it's so foggy. Some of you, okay, so to clarify, unattached, what I just said, you're asking about, or you could be asking about someone who is very protected and their energy is not going to be very easily read. You may be asking about someone that is highly fixated on their career that's not interested at all. You'll know if you are asking about someone that's not interested at all and focused on their career, because none of this will match. Okay, like it will be completely foreign and it won't make any sense. Okay, if you're asking about someone, what else? Some of you, this person sneaking around, that open secret. There's also a group of you where it's going completely over your head because either you have tunnel vision and you're missing social cues or key cues from this person. All right. Some of you have mentioned like being like mental divergent, and I can see that in this pile. That's not your fault. This person's, I think, don't worry about it especially if that's the case, and that's why you're missing the cues. Because some of you got in the comments, I was like, that makes sense. This person seems to be realizing they're going to have to be very direct, very loud, very open with you. So that's good for you. That's coming in. Those of you where you're just head in the clouds and you're just literally just not paying attention, there's like, you're not mentally divergent. You just do not pay attention at all. Like, I feel like there's a wild card ramping up of an energy to get your attention. Okay. The energy is grounding. Look, see, incoming energy of finances and career. That's a huge thing. Okay. Okay. What is this? Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. What is this? Honeymoon. Okay, something related to this person's career. Okay, we're getting something related to this person's career because I saw honeymoon and engagement. So some of you, like if we're talking connections, like attachments, this person is talking about like when they reach their next stage of life, like next milestone in their career, will be really determinant of whether or not they extend the connection. So because we got honeymoon and we got engagement, right? On the shadow side, some of these persons, like when they reach their next stage of connection, hidden wealth, conclusions are within reach, they're gonna like be ready to move on from the connection. I did see that in a little bit of shadow sense. On the lighter side, they may, that's when they'll really talk about exploring engagement, whether that's making this relationship more serious, whether that's having children, whether that's actual engagement for marriage, okay? Because I see codependency, which could be a shadow of stuck with somebody or clingy energy. Okay, it did come through. And someone kind of worried about their career or how connection would impact it or how draining a connection would be as it relates to the career, okay, in a shadow sense. Some of you, on the lighter side, this person is just looking to make more time for you in the connection. Some of you, this person's desire for you is impacting their career. Like, and I said that very broadly, but like they think about you while they're working. That's a thing. But very engaged, okay? This person really, really likes you. I'm going to pull one more and take the bottom. Really, really likes you. So the thing about it is we're not allowed to really get their thoughts. We're not really allowed to get their feelings, but this person likes you a lot, okay? We'll roll with that for my brand news. Like, this person gives you more attention than you realize. That's what I'm allowed to see, okay? You get more attention than you realize, okay? Let me see. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay, look at you. I got it. The tangibles. That's why we got all this Taurus energy on the table. This person really respects you. This person really likes you. This person really admires you. They're not just attracted to you. They're not just interested in you. Hence why we've got the staking a claim. This person sees you as like a prize. When you see my career and finances here on top of each other, this person's like, wow, I like how invested in themselves pile 2 is, right? Like, because you love yourself first. And codependency are contradictory energies, okay? So this person likes that you kind of are very invested in yourself, especially since this feels like my unattached pile. Because even those of you with crushes on the lighter side, you feel like you may still be focused on the self, okay? Very secretive, private in some sense. I get that, okay? Building, learning with teacher, okay? Some of you, this person's like, wow, that's crazy. How did I cross paths with a pile 2 type? Like something about you and the way you carry yourself, the way you move, the things you're working on from what this person knows. Like if this is a crush that you know from Pilates, the bits of your life they've seen, they're like, I'm very impressed with pile 2, okay? Oh, I didn't mean that. I required it. Well, maybe I did mean to. It says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Some of you, again, I mentioned that there are groups of you there, but like I picked it up naturally in reverse, so I'll leave it. Okay, if the question here is this crush interested? Yes. Either you're overlooking it and you know what's going on, or there's a lot of secrecy regarding it and how this person moves. Like they may not want you to know, or this person may be preoccupied with other things, or you're so busy that you're not catching on. What else? There's a lot of things going on. It's a lot going on, okay? But it's not unrequited, okay? In most instances. Like I said, if none of this resonates, and it's a lot, so I don't know if it is, because I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. If none of this resonates, then it's not your pile, okay? Or you're asking about someone that's not interested, or you're not getting their thoughts, okay? What is the next move? There's a next move, and I don't know if I'm allowed to see. And I'll be honest with you, you won't see it coming, because I have a feeling that even if I describe it to the T, you still won't see it coming, pile 2, because some of you truly, like, it's like over your head. That's funny. I don't think you'll, like, it's over your head. But there's a mutual interest. This person admires you as a person, hence why you've got friendship. Like they like you as a person, right? It's not just an attraction. I don't know why that's relevant, but something about you as a person. Let me see. Give me more. Tell me what's going on. Okay, maturing energy. This could be, I heard making things harder than they need to be, which I did associate with this card. A lot of you have been plugging non-love readings. I don't know if you need, like, why you need those or whatever, but there's an owl here. Okay. And I have an owl spirit reading. Okay. Immutable signs and seasons. So what is this maturing energy of children? Children are a significant factor in your love life. This may signify the desire of them or someone's inner child needing attention. So here's the hilarious thing. Some of you are teachers. Some of you work with children. Or this person does. And this is your confirmation that this is your pile. And what this vague energy that I'm describing makes sense. Like some of you are teachers in school. And maybe that's the weird energy. Like you're both teachers. Or work with children, and like that's why you're like, oh, we're just friends kind of a vibe. And it's weird you're missing cues because there's children present, right? Things like that. I'm getting that. I'm also getting I lost something. Maturing energy of children. Some of you, the gateway may be children. Like a child, like if you meet this person at the park, like, oh, let me bring my kid over to play with their kid, kind of a vibe. That's what the friends is, pretending to be friends. Some of you, this is like one of your children's friends' parent, very specific circumstances. Like I'm telling you, I'm describing the person because we're not really getting too much of the thoughts and feelings or even the next move. But right, like this may be someone that wants to be friends because you have kids the same age or something like that. Could be that. May connect through children's teachers. Making it harder than it needs to be. This maturing, I heard grow up. I'm not gonna lie, like it landed because it was making it harder than it needed to be. Children, it's a maturity thing. So something about like being more mature and like growing up. Like this person may be telling themselves to grow up. I don't know. Like I don't know why that's a thing, and I don't even know why I heard that. Okay. Maturity. Children are lighthearted energy, so it could be that as well. All I'm hearing is an ulterior motive. Like this person may try to use like their like kids or like friends or like job or like trying to be friends. Like it's some kind of ulterior motive, okay? In the getting to know you stage, okay? All right, incoming energy of a sweet song could be related to music. Soulmates often use music and songs as a telepathic aid in order to share spiritual messages and emotions with each other. That's those weird social cues that either you're going over your head or this person's super vague, okay? Like it's giving, like it's a heavy hinting energy. That's the word to describe it. It's like hints. This is a pile of hints. It's a pile of, it's obvious to everybody but you, because maybe you have a head in the clouds energy, or it's so subtle that you're just not, it's not realistic that you would have caught, okay? Children, music, let's see. Give me more. I'll grab that when it hit the deck. But these are both maturing energy. Some of you, this is going to be a reverse energy for you. Others of you, this is a maturing energy because of how it felt. But this is harvest. You planted the seed that the universe gave you. Due to your patience and growth, you are now able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. So, yeah, I mean, there's a move. There's a plan. There's something. So this person's been planting seeds. You may have been planting seeds, but something's going to get really loud soon because of a harvest, right? So there's a seed that is planted, has been planted, will be planted, that's going to grow, and then boom. That's what I'm getting. So what is this? Maturing or reversed energy? Exciting news. Good news is coming your way, whether it be a pregnancy, an engagement, or moving in together. We've got engagement twice. Get excited to celebrate. So I've said, some of you, this is a reversal. Others of you, this is a maturing of the exciting news. Like all the hush, hush, whisper, whisper, exciting news will come out. Like you'll get exciting news, or you'll get some not exciting news, or some news that's exciting in a bad way on the shadow side, okay? I will leave it like this because I don't, it is what it is, but just be cognizant of where you fall. Just be cognizant of where you fall. But like I said, I'm getting, especially like on my crush, lighter attached, unattached side, something exciting. Wild card, exciting news, something exciting. I don't know what it is, but there is a patience. Why the rush? There's no need to rush divine timing. Enjoy the journey because it is worth the wait. Okay, so there's a certain level of patience that this person has, or that you have, or something regarding patience. Okay. What is this? What is this? There it is. Okay. Stabilizing the table, straightening something up, fine tuning something, tightening up. Okay. Okay. I mentioned the harder than it needs to be. It's not like this person's gonna take a much more lighthearted approach. Like they're like, if they've been making it harder than it needs to be, or that's you. Children is light, fun. Children don't think about anything. They just do. They just do stuff, right? Like they're like, no, whatever. Let's play in the dirt. Like they don't care. So that's kind of the vibe, okay? This is a person. Oh yeah, this is a person that doesn't want to be single. I'll give you that much, okay? Because you see how that just flew out, okay? Maturing energy of single. This is someone that's not wanting to be single. Especially if we're talking about someone that has prioritized career and or their children if they have them. Like this is someone that doesn't want to be single. Like, or stepping out of that energy, or is wanting to step into that energy. It could be either polarity, okay? So let me pull this. I mean, I'm giving hints to what the next move could be. Secrets. I told you I'm not crazy. I promise I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Like this is a chaotic energy. The best part about it is I know I sent you to that owl spirit reading, but I also have a key that I referred to as an eye. It was actually my last upload, which is why I remember. So maybe that is your pile with the one that I described as the key with the eye. But you have secrets. I told you, so much hush hush whisper energy. So next move is I'm not gonna like force it. It is what it is. The reading's already long enough. Both these first two piles were like a lot. So yeah, I mean, secrets, an eye, something about your eyes, this person's eyes. Looking into this person's eyes is going to tell you everything you need to know about what they're thinking, what they feel. I get that vibe. Like there's a secrets element, but if you look this person in the eye, for better, for worse, you'll see, okay? But there's such a secretive energy. Key readings. I sent you to the key readings. This is the confirmation. I love it. So that pile is definitely your pile from the key reading. Okay. Because there's a lock. Okay. That's your pile. So, but we have commitment. Secrets. So this person secretly really wants a serious commitment with you on the lightest sense. Some of you could be that they don't want it on the shadow. And I'll leave that there. But I got that weird hush hush, open secret. Like I'm telling you, some of you on the crushness, this is a crush that everyone knows is interested in you in whatever like environment. I mentioned all of the teaching and the environments with the children and things like that. But like everyone knows this person's kind of like either silently or very, it depends on the personality. Like this person's either interested enough in you to where everyone just kind of knows like, oh, that's like, this person's interested in them, like just leave it alone. Or if they're very loud about it, like if this is a louder personality type, like they've been very obvious about like staking their claim. Like this is like I didn't want to say it when I first saw the energy, which is why I was like dragging, because I didn't want to say it because I know how that can sound. But I feel like this is someone that's kind of like staked their claim of like, oh, you know, pile 2, like, it's not real yet, but it's going to be, you know what I mean? Even in the most hostile sense, like a back off vibe, okay? Like it's a very clear staking of a claim here, okay? In some senses. That's why you have secret and commitment, okay? And some of you, if you are attached and you have a secret connection, this is confirmation, okay? This is confirmation. I want 2, and I'll take the bottom because it's already long. Might as well just wrap it up for the right way, right? Might as well. You know what I actually heard? I'm like, it's taking so long, and might as well just do it the right way. So those of you with attachments, I might be like spoiling some, like a surprise engagement. Like we've been together so long, I might as well take my time and plan it right. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like it's taking so long, might as well do it the right way. Incoming kiss. Yeah, I mean, if this is a crush that's been dragging their feet, like they're like, I've been taking so long, I might as well take a little longer and do it the right way, or go about it the right way. Like, I don't know. Kisses. We've got eyes, we've got lips. Okay. Sorry. I'm like, I don't know. I'm feeling super clumsy. Maybe this is a clumsy person, or maybe this person is clumsy when it comes to you. I don't know. But I want one more, and we'll take the bottom, and I will close it out. I'm so sorry that this pile was not as descriptive as it normally is. We'll take it and close it out. It is what it is. I apologize for that. I can't control the energy, but something there's parts of the reading I'm not allowed to tell you. Right. Yeah. So we got what we want. We got what we needed. There's proposal, there's fireworks. Some of you, what's coming in is a proposal, and I'm not allowed to give you the details because I'm ruining a surprise on the most positive sense. And when I say proposal, some of you it's literally like engagement, right? Literal engagement. Others of you, it's like trying to be in a connection, trying to be in a commitment, right? Like, how do I like making it serious? Obviously brand new crushes. This is someone trying to like really finally like shoot their shot. And then obviously on the saddest sense, it's kind of waiting for something that's not gonna happen. Okay. All right. Yeah. So we're gonna close it out. That is all I have for you today, pile 2. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number 3. If you selected the chocolate chip cookie, this is your reading. So before we get into the questions, I want to lead with I read, for those of you that are new, I read past, present, as well as incoming energy. There's often a light as well as a shadow because I do read polarities as well. So you could be either, sometimes I may read it from your perspective, just depending on who you're asking and their energy. Yeah, so I'm just going to hop right into it. So we'll see if we can find you in the mix. Sometimes people get confused. Just take your time, possibly watch it again, or maybe select a different pile. Also, sometimes like I'm just not your reader. It could be that as well. Okay. It could be that as well. So let's see. This is my most traditional cookie. So let's see what comes out. Tell me what pile 3's crush is thinking. What's their feelings? What's their next move? Okay. Inspiration. And grace. Okay. I heard the word smooth. Okay. Like somebody's going to try to be real smooth. Okay. That's cute. That's cute. It's like, because I'm not gonna lie, like I don't know, like it's been touch and go for the last couple of piles, but I don't know, something about just being very, very smooth in their approach. So this may be my pure crush pile, or one of them, because you know it's a variety of connections that step in, but something about this person, what they're thinking that they're very inspired, whether that's by you, by something, I don't know where the inspiration is stemming from, but they're feeling inspired. And in them being inspired, there's a certain easygoing level of comfort, right? That's going to lead to a certain grace in their approach. Okay? Some of you, this person's thoughts, feelings, they're feeling very inspired by some sort of grace you've given them. Okay? I don't know what that means. Or what that applies to, should I say. Okay? I know what it means, but I don't know how that may be applicable. Some of you, this is attachment stepping in, which totally fine. We read all of the energy as it comes through. Okay? So let me hop into the tarot. Pile number 3. This is incoming energy. 7 of Blades. So I'm not gonna lie. On the lighter sense, the 7 of Blades is a very smooth energy because the shadow side of it is like thievery. It's real sneaky. Okay, it's a very sneaky energy. So it could be shadow stepping in, but from a lighter sense, it's very smooth. Okay, possibly discreet and all of the things. So something about this person's next move is gonna be very, very smooth, right? Possibly discreet and all of the things, okay? Let me see, let me keep pulling. Three of Coins. So the Three of Coins talks about collaboration, right? So it is like it's a thing, right? Like it talks about collaboration and collaborating with the people around you. It's kind of a community collective effort. I don't necessarily associate it with like friendship the way I would the Three of Cups, right? Because that's like a social friendship kind of a vibe. Three of Pentacles feels like working. So it could be like a project, it could be a group setting, it could be like community work, it could be any kind of collective effort or just effort with people that have a common goal. That's the vibe, okay? And I say that because it's not a personal or friendly collaboration. It's just that people in this energy don't necessarily have to be friends. It's just some kind of a collective strategy. And I don't know why it's coming through that cut and dry, but there's just something real smooth. Okay, that's the phrase I keep hearing, okay? Almost like a play it cool kind of a vibe. Yeah, 10 of Coins. So both of you, these are collaborative community efforts, okay? So this may be someone that you know through community service, or maybe you do community service. And this, I'm like adjusting the lens. Bear with me, bear with me. Or maybe you do community service and this person admires it, or they're just something of that nature, okay? That could be the inspiration and the grace. Like something you do, a way you do it, whatever collaborative environment, whatever community space, this person's inspired by it, okay? There's a certain grace associated with you and this energy, okay? That's the thoughts, that's the feelings, okay? But there's a discreet energy. Something about the discretion, the little sneaky 7 of Blades, for better, for worse, energy. Honestly, 7 of Blades, 3 of Coins feels like a scheme. Like it feels like a scheming energy, okay? And so that's kind of could be next move related, for better, for worse, okay? Because 10 of Coins, I mentioned it being like a community energy. It talks about sometimes it's family based, right? It involves like generations of family, because 10 of Coins represents like a legacy and bloodlines. And when we talk about the material plane and assets, it talks about generational wealth, right? That's why it represents legacy and all of the things, because 9 of Coins is being grounded, stable, secure as an individual. 10 of Coins is being grounded, stable, secure enough to support a family, possibly even have something to leave behind to them, whether we're talking about physically, materially, or if we're just talking about inherited traits and all of those things, okay? Okay, I'll take a fourth one because I was out. Okay. Okay, so I do get inspired effort. Okay, so we've got a Knight of Coins as well as the Seven of Rods energy stepping in. Let me see if I can, I'll just stagger them like that because they came out together. Knight of Coins is a very, very grounded individual. Okay. Knights are very active. Okay. They're ruled by fire. That's why. Could be youthful energy, a little bit younger. Doesn't mean than you, but just the energy of the individual. This would be someone with more of a youthful spirit. Okay. And then we have, the Knight of Coins is the slowest moving, right? The Knight of Coins is the most stable of the knights. So the most grounded, because this is the knight that of all four of them would be the one to kind of really have to know exactly which step to take before actually taking it. Okay, it's earthbound energy. Something about this energy, this inspiration, I'm assuming, because that word was the first one that came out, is putting this Knight of Coins, whether that's you, this person, into a Seven of Rods, very active energy. Okay. I'm going to read it as your person since we're asking their thoughts, feelings, and potential actions. Something about it is active. It's very active energy with that Seven of Rods on the end, because Seven of Rods is fighting for something, right? It's fighting for something as an individual alone, right? And the good thing about the battle is that the Seven of Rods, the individual that is represented as the one going against the crowd, is the one, they come out on top, right? It's like you're fighting a battle, you're outnumbered, but you win. That's the thing. Okay. So that's the energy that this person is approaching, I guess, with, because again, past, present, incoming energy. I could be reading historical energy for some of you, but for the most part, it feels like incoming. Seven of Rods is incoming. Okay. Three of Coins is a building. Okay. Discreetly so with the Seven of Blades. Okay. So let me see what's at the bottom. The Empress. Okay. Number 3. Got it. The Empress. So many cards are wanting to come out. I guess I'll take them. I'll take them. Why not? We'll just let it. Wheel of Fortune feels like a turning of a wheel for the better in a lighter sense, for the worse in a shadow sense. So be cognizant. Some of you, there's some discrete things you may not see in a shadow sense, and it's the tide is turning, right, in whatever connection you're asking about, for the worse. I don't like to lead with that, but I just want to get it out of the way. It is not the dominant energy, so I don't want it to get lost, because sometimes you guys project yourselves into that lighter side when it's not real, right? All right, so we have here this Empress energy. So it's second house of grounded, stable foundations. It's ownership, it's self-worth, it's assets, all the things. It's money, just like the 10 of Coins, as well as the 3 of Coins. So there's something discreetly going on, again, for better, for worse. Now, this person's thoughts, feelings, Empress, I would consider to be kind of divine feminine energy. I don't want to get lost in that because I don't want to alienate the audience, especially since I do have a Knight of Coins, which could technically be a masculine. So younger masculine, more mature feminine could be a thing. But what I want to clearly define is, regardless of gender, all of the things, there is a younger, more grounded individual that's feeling a little more active, and then there is a more mature, could be, and it's not an age thing, it's an energetic thing, individual. So for example, because this is a general message, this could also be the Emperor, right? So we talk about divine masculine, divine feminine energy that could be represented here. Okay, so this could be how this person sees you, this could be how you see this person, could be both, right? But there's a very high level of attraction. Inspiration is an energy, that's a term I associate with stimulant, right? Like there's certain words that I see, and from an energetic perspective, I hear stimulant. Inspiration is a stimulant. To be inspired by something is a call to action. So we've got this Emperor, Empress energy here as a stimulant, right? I'm even heard like be cool with grace in the 7 of Blades. So some of you, this person's literally thinking like, okay, be cool, be cool, chocolate chip, cookie, because if you're new here, when we have these kinds of dialogues between me and the audience, whatever you pick, I associate it with the person, and I call you the pile number you selected. So your pile 3, this person's the chocolate chip cookie. So like, but I hear like, be cool, chocolate chip cookie, just be cool. Like that's kind of the vibe, okay, that I'm getting from the person, okay? So, but again, a very active kind of a vibe incoming. So far for this pile, I'm getting possibly slow moving. We got Knight of Coins. Taurus is kind of stable energy, and the Empress like slow moving as well. So slow moving, ramping up. That's what I got, okay? For better, for worse, okay? Let me pull from these astrology-based oracle decks. Every time every pile, there's been something I said when I get the little rasp, and I'm not like dehydrated in any capacity. I've been like snacking and like staying hydrated between all of these piles. So like whatever I just said, like the ramping up, that must be like this sneaky energy. I must not be supposed to saying that, okay? Like I probably shouldn't be saying that. Like someone really doesn't want me saying that, because I even like fumbled over my words as I tried to say, not like I shouldn't be saying that. I mean, I'm pulling cards, so I'm going to get the energy. If I can get the energy, I'm going to say it. So it is what it is. We've got Virgo energy coming through, okay? Integrity, reverence, and service. I mentioned the service because Virgo does rule acts of service. So I did get like a community collective energy here. And that is represented by this energy. It's 6th house energy of health and wellness, right? It talks about your routines and all of the things. And this with this Empress Taurus energy, for me, this person, I use the word stimulant. Inspiration could be how attracted to you this person is. This person's very physically attracted to you. Like there's a high level physical attraction here in this person that you're asking about towards you. Okay, that's one of the critical points. Okay, definitely the case. Okay, let me see what else I can get. I'm even getting like a when you see this person, like it's things like slow down, like it's like a slow motion kind of a thing, okay, when this person sees you, okay? Very visual individual you're asking about. Like this person you're asking about is very visual. They find you so, like this person does, they find you very much so attractive because you've got, because Taurus is ruled by Venus, as is Libra, and then you've got more earthbound energy, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So both Venus signs just came out. So you could very well be feminine in nature, and this person really admires the way you look as it relates to that. If you are not, this is confirmation that you're asking about possibly a very attractive feminine, or this person is, because again, it's not gender specific, because a lot of you here asking about a variety of types of couplings and sexuality. So something about this person may be very attractive. They find you very attractive as well. Okay. And then you've got the house 7. Okay. Profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. This person likes you a lot. You get to know that much, and they are very interested in exploring a connection with you on the purest of questions, extending, taking steps further where you're kind of already getting to know each other, all right? The bottom, we've got Venus. Look, I said it. Venus energy, right? Give and receive love, find value, see beauty. This person is so attracted to you, like so attracted to you, okay? Very much so. Some of you on a shadow sense, I don't know how this fits in. I'll try to tie it in. That discrete energy feels like a building. Like some of you, and it's a light shadow, so I'll touch on it and move on. There's a really materialistic foundation here, okay? Like they're, earthbound materials, routine. This is ruled by Venus as well. And those two earths, like it is something, there's an underlying. So some of you, it could very well be early crush stage where this person just admires you and is inspired by you and the things you have going on. Because it makes sense if it's surface level like that when it's new and crush, or even getting to know each other, because you don't know anything about each other at your core, right? Like you're trying to get to know one another as people, but there is a slight materialistic underlying vibe, okay? So I don't want to say that my long-term connections are not here, but if you are, I don't know, because it feels surface level a lot. Like it's very physical, very material, okay? That's what I'm getting for this pile. So let me pull from this Moonology deck. It feels like good on paper, right? Which makes sense, right? When you're getting to know someone, like that's how you know if you gauge initial interest. Like, okay, this is someone, this is the type of person I would be interested in. I like how they look, I like what they've got going for them, and all of the things like that. And then you get to know each other and you establish something a little bit deeper. Here, it's very surface. In the shadow sense, this person seems to be awakening to that. Okay, some of you, the shadow side is this person's awakening to the lack of depth, okay, and is seeking passion and maybe looking for a graceful way to kind of move on, because this is a pile of, it's no, even the shadow, there's no like bad energy, there's no energy of someone like trying to get over, or maybe it is, and you're the one who is trying to get over or whatever, and that's why the energy is not picking up. But I don't get that. I get it's very surface level. The only getting over, I guess, I really don't get that, would be someone that's very materialistic. But it just is this coupling, if it's not, it feels very shallow, okay, which is not bad at the crush stage, even the dating stage, but it feels very shallow. And someone is inspired, seeking grace, like looking for something more, okay? Like, I don't know. Your commitment is being tested. That was already at the bottom. Feels a little boring. And I hate to say that because it is the chocolate chip cookie, and I like chocolate chip cookies, but it is the most, I guess the word would be vanilla of the piles, for lack of a better term. Like, it would make sense that, like, it's the more generic cookie, right? But it feels surface level. So tell me more. The energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. Okay, yeah. So I love this from my early stages. I'll stop saying crush. I'll stop saying crush because I don't want to like throw you off, because just because like this person isn't your crush, like if you're early dating stages, like you're fine, you could be fine. Now the line is blurred here, because if you're getting to know someone and you don't feel like you're getting any deeper, like there's no depth, like you're not getting to know them beyond a surface level, even if it's early stage, like it just is not, there's no depth there, then I mean, it is what it is. That's what I'm getting. But again, no bad blood, no negative feelings. It's just someone's trying to find a graceful way to be like, you're cute, I'm cute, that's it. You know what I mean? Like, kind of, that's what I'm getting for this pile. Like I said, because it's, once you try to get to know someone. Now, my getting to know each other where there is like what drew you into one another is the superficial energy that I'm saying. There's an energy gaining momentum. There's a certain depth that's being cultivated. There's a certain level of inspiration. I mentioned that stimulant, like that's building. Like there's a certain tension that's building between you and this crush that they're starting to feel discreetly, possibly, or just like they may be holding it in and not saying. Okay, like that's the thoughts and feelings. Okay, because there's a certain level of depth that's building on my lightest side, very slow, very stable, but it seems to be about to spike for whatever reason. And then there's those of y'all where it's like, it's just stale. It's not, it's you're pretty, I'm pretty, it's fun, and that's it. Honestly, some of you, it's not even fun, because like, I don't know, like it feels like possibly like an incompatibility. Like the stimulant may be to like leave it alone, because it's it feels really boring. I'm not gonna lie. I hate to say that at all, because I know it's a chocolate chip cookie, but I don't think chocolate chip cookies are boring. Let me pull another card. Honestly, they're really not, because the lighter side of this pile, where it's like the crush and the building of the tension and the passion, it's spicy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna try to develop that energy too much, but I don't even have those types of cards on the table. But something about the lighter side of this pile, it's like a subtle tension, right? Like it's a very subtle, like sensual tension building. Like, oh, like I'm getting to know this person. This person's already, I'm already physically attracted to the person. I think they look good. I like their values, because I'm realizing 3 of coins, 10 of coins could be values. Like someone's yeah, like how they carry themselves and what they value in life, their goals and all the things. And as you go deeper, right, as there formulates a depth, it's like the energy is gaining momentum, it's building up. Okay, this is my mentally stimulated pile. So that's the polarity. There's one side where you're just mentally incompatible, okay, and one or both of you may see the other as just like dry, boring, like lacking in personality. I'm not calling anyone names. This is a perception. And then there's the other side where it's like, oh, the mental stimulation. Like, okay, there's some substance here, and then the buildup, right? Interesting. Because what is this energy that's building up? I don't need these cards. I say it all the time, halfway joking because it's funny, but I do not need these cards. You've got both signs. See, I told you there's the pretty. So the themes here are Venus and Mercury. Venus is all of the material and the physical beauty and the love and the romance. Mercury is where you're mentally stimulated, right? It's Virgo, right? And it is Gemini. Talks about communication, right? So something about the conversations. This person's wanting to converse more with you or less. There's no in between, okay? But like I said, that mental stimulation, okay? Like some of you, this person's trying to figure out how to say they're not really interested in proceeding with getting to know you, because it feels like early stages, like where you've kind of dated and you just realize it's not going to work. Or, you know, again, crush, or you're getting to know each other. You're like, ooh, like this is intriguing, because it's giving mental stimulation, okay, with this Gemini. And that's also third house of like, so you may be bonding over like early childhood, or there is an incompatibility due to early childhood. There's also just short travels. This is localized energy. I was gonna say localized enemy. Some of you, honestly, some of you may just be bonding over a common enemy. That's not a compatibility thing. Okay, I mean, that's not something to be compatible with. I don't know what that came from, but that's localized energy, okay? So yeah. And then at the bottom, hold your vision, fixed moon. So some of you are just sticking it out just for the sake of. Interesting. Where can I place this? I'll put it here. Yeah, I'm like, I feel like I'm making it work and it does. I feel like my table doesn't work and I'm trying to force it. That could be the shadow. Like I'm just trying to force it. Okay. Now, here's the thing. On the lighter side, this person's like locking in with you. Like if you're inner, like whatever you two have going on, whatever the stage on the lighter side, it's mutual. Honestly, even on the shadow side, it's mutual. Some of you may be lying to yourself or forcing compatibility where it is not there. But lighter side, I mean, it's mutual. Like it's a thing, okay? Like this person's as stimulated by you as you are them. And holding your vision is like, okay, I'm fixed, because actually Wheel of Fortune here is fixed sign energy. So it's really fixed, really locked in and committed to kind of getting to know you further, okay? Like earlier stages. And the more this person learns, the more intrigued they are, the more inspired they are. And I feel like it's mutual, okay? So let me pull from this melanin pop. I'm telling you, this is my build up tension pile. Like there's a build up that's coming to head, and I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I mean, their next move, I might not be able to talk about it in this reading, depending on the stage of the connection, because I'm not flagging this video. I'm not doing it. But there's a lot of mental stimulation here. Yeah, exactly. Fireworks, celebration, passion, loud, light, fire, brightness. We've got career in reverse, which says prioritizing work over love, and workaholic. That could be a theme. Incoming energy of do you remember? It's memories, past lives, karmic, soulmates, reminiscing. So let me get a good shuffle. I see rebel, so someone may be looking for something a little unique and different. Like I said, something about the shadow is stale, okay? And that's pretty much just it. It's just stale, okay? But like I said, the lighter side is like something. I'll take both of these and I'll pull more. Birth, pregnancy, new projects, children, and new love. Okay. Some of you, if this is someone you have children with or had children with, expecting children with, they may feel a little stuck with you on that still side. Just watch it. Or they feel you feel that way. Okay, just watch it. Because Empress is maternal conception energy in some instances, where there are other things that apply, which obviously clear as day. And some of you, I'm telling you, on the early stages, this person's already, like I mentioned, the hold your vision fix. This person's already like, listen, house 7, it's over. Pile 3 is my person. Oh, I'm talking too much. They don't want you to know that with the 7 of Blades. This person's like, because again, if this is someone you're dating, they're like, oh, pile 3, that's it. Pile 3 and I are going to have children. Pile 3 may not even realize it yet, but pile 3 is going to have children with me. Like that's the energy. And that's probably why I'm getting like the whole mentally stimulated, the tension building. This person's like thinking very sensually and they're thinking about children. Okay. Not necessarily that they want them today or tomorrow, but they've already decided like, okay, I could see pile 3 as someone I have children with. You've got more of this energy that is in that, 10 of Pentacles, and a waxing moon is also that, as well as that 7 of the building up to that, should I say. And that house 7 is commitment. It actually is marriage. So self-made, abundant, rich, full circle, changes, joy. Now, again, surface level, it's kind of good on paper. It's rags to riches. On the shadow side, it's like, oh, this person's been there since we both didn't have much, right? Or like ride or die kind of energy could be, because I do get on where there are stale connections that have long term. It's kind of a just been together so long. The lighter side of that though is this person, because I don't want like my attachments to feel like you're just the shadow. It's definitely not true. What's happening is an evolution of a connection with the energy is gaining momentum, kind of growing and evolving in the next stage of life together with the rags to riches. Like you've been together for a while, especially if you've recently had children, that's kind of elevated the connection and it has added to the tension, especially if someone's recently given birth. It's kind of like oh, I don't really want to wait, but you have to wait for health purposes. This is me, like kind of slightly like health purposes, like you have to wait. But that's where that tension is coming. If someone recently had a child, or it's just with child and just not up to it, there's that tension that's there. Okay, so my attachments, you're here in a lighter sense is, are you growing and evolving together through each stage milestone of the connection? Like, do you get closer after marriage, closer after children? If you feel distance, then you know that you're the shadow. It's easier when there are attachments. Now, I've already mentioned the shadow, where it's like the dating and the incompatibility and its surface level. This really passionate early stage connection is really funny for me, because like this person is, they're sure, okay? And rags to riches, this person sees themselves kind of ascending in various eras of their life with you, okay? That's how they're feeling. That's what they're thinking, okay? Let me get more. Tell me more about my pile. Let me see. Well, yeah, I mean, I can see that. Everyone doesn't like this label, completely understandably so, but it is a mirroring. I mentioned the same, like it's mutual, whatever the feeling is, for better, for worse, it's mutual on both sides, okay? This is my pile. You're both on the same page, okay? The only way you're not on the same page is if you're in denial about something. But I feel like if you're picking this pile and you're sure you're mutual, same page, for better, for worse. Okay. For sure. So here I also have, would you accept? Apology, romantic gestures, offers, higher commitment. Look at that. I think some of you that pick bread all the time, like, I don't know if those piles are good. They must be good, because I feel like now the people from the red piles are picking like a lot of the piles. So like, y'all are supporting me. I love y'all too, but now I'm seeing it all over the place. Okay, so some of you are really like, oh, let me support my favorite reader. Thank you. I have at the bottom virgin, purity, innocence, angelic, bright, abstinence, and celibacy. Some of you, a lot came through. Some of you have a very pure energy. I'm not gonna lie, Virgo energy could be associated with that. Like sometimes it is like in art, like referred to that, like that's what that is, like the virgin energy. And then with the Empress, like something about your energy feels very pure to this person. Like you have very pure energy, okay? Like an angelic vibe. And honestly, that kind of makes this person a little naughty. I'm not gonna lie. Like there's a super like, okay, the way pile 3 carries himself, maybe that's why they're calling you the chocolate chip cookie, because you have like that very traditional vanilla vibe about you. Something about your energy, this person's like, ooh, I would really corrupt pile 3. Okay, so you're picking the chocolate chip cookie, but like this person, like maybe these are your thoughts, but I mean, I mentioned the mirroring, so you both think the same thing about each other, so that's hilarious. On the lighter side, which makes sense if you don't know each other very well, you don't know much about each other's personalities, but it looks like this person seeing you as very like kind of like innocent. I mean, it is a good on paper vibe, right? Like very physically attractive, stable, in all areas of life. This person sees in you someone they could build with, someone similar levels as them, could be what they consider to be like a soulmate, right? Someone that definitely actively wanting to go further with what you would you accept, okay? With that angelic energy, it feels like some of you, this person thinks a little bit that you're too good for them, just a little bit. It's not going to stop them, but they see you as like everything and then some, okay? So let me pull from these love-based decks and close it out. What's their next move? Their next move is to go. Like they're like mentally stimulated by you, or feel like they would be. All right. Looking to corrupt you in a sensual way, because they just seem to have that perception of you. Yeah, the next move, give your relationship a chance coming in, okay? Work on your partnership. Some of you on that still side, they'll try to give it a go. They'll try to work past it. Because whether that's you or them, that's really just clinging to something that may, like, just trying to give it a go, right? Because there are some of you on that shadow side that are like, let's just stick it out. And it makes sense where we talk about children and, you know, finances and things you have, contracts you've both signed, where we're talking about mortgages and all of those things, like tied assets and that 10 of Pentacles. I could see like, let's just try to make it work. I see that. That's where this person's head is, because it's a stable pile. And I'm not gonna lie, even on the shadow, I don't know that it's really gonna end so much as it's ruminating on how moving on could happen in a gentle, graceful way. Okay, because there's the inspiration. That's what the inspiration is. It's kind of like maybe this person is just now starting to think like, ooh, this isn't working. I don't know. I don't know your personal situations, okay? But like I said, there is also that side where you're also kind of experiencing those beautiful stages of life where it's like, okay, well, we've gotten married, now we've got kids, now we're doing this. Like I see an elevation where you're both inspiring one another with each stage of life, and that's beautiful, okay? Because I see that in my lighter attachments. That's why you're opposite, right? So like my lighter attachments, you fall more in love with one another over time as you reach each stage, right? As you have children, right? As you elevate in your careers, as you do each next stage, community work, all of the things, get closer to God, all of the stuff, okay? And that's beautiful. But the shadow side is kind of stale and staying together because it makes sense, right? That's why it's superficial, it's materialistic and such, right? That's why my crushes and early stages of connections that are in that shadow, it's incompatibility. It's you both look good on paper, you're both catches, just not for each other, right? Like you both would be good partners, you're just not compatible. And then, you know, as I'm talking about it, I see worth waiting for. It's kind of worth waiting for who is actually for you versus forcing something that, I mean, it's sad. I'm not gonna lie. This energy is really sad on the shadow because it's like, you know. But let me see. Let me keep pulling these cards. Tell me more about pile number 3. Yeah. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Some of you are already like bonding early childhood, like in parent stuff. Like some of you, and you have healing. Some of you, this person feels like they're healing their issues from their childhood or with their family, parents through you. Some of you, I mean, even since we do have that twin flame card, which is like soul ties, possibly past life connections. Some of you, this person, feels, could be true depending on the situation, that you're healing generational trauma together, or could. Okay, with healing family issues, you got twin flame, and then that 10 of Pentacles. I see that. But I mentioned that stimulation, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Like there's a lot of sensual attraction. Then it's landing on twin flame. I'm telling you, the side of this interaction where it's attraction, it's a lot. Like honestly, like I'm not gonna develop it, but this is a pile on the lighter side. I don't care if it's pure crush. This is that crush stage where it's like just being close in proximity. There's like the goosebump kind of a vibe. Like that's what I'm seeing. Like it's just a very stimulated pile. Okay, very much so. Okay, let me see. Like, because this is a person that is turned on by your mind and vice versa. Like there doesn't need to be any physical contact to be aroused. I mean, it is what it is. You've got to make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So yeah, this person's, and look where it lands. So, okay, birth, give your relationship a chance. This person is becoming very active in the next stages of whatever that would be for you on the lighter sides. Rags to riches, healing family issues. This person feels like you two would grow, evolve, and heal together. And that's really the effort they would like to take. Twin flame and attraction, I mean, it's self-explanatory. That's how they feel. Would you accept? Some of you, it's would you even expect it? They're wondering if you would expect them to engage you further, or if you're expecting them to want to go further. Okay, so that's a question if you're not sure. But would you accept, make the effort? Okay, would you accept if they make the effort? That's kind of a question they're asking themselves, but they want to go for it. True love. This is a romance of a lifetime. This energy feels familiar, both shadow as well as light. I don't remember where it's from, but there is a side where it's kind of stale and it is what it is. And then there's look at that passion and the fire. And then there's a side that's like madly in love, or head over heels. You'd probably call each other twin flames, even if you're not. Like it's intense. Okay. So let me pull from this other one. A deeply passionate pile. Let me see. Give me more. Pile number 3. True love, missed chances. Have you considered all of your options? Did you give it everything? In the end, we only regret the chances that we didn't take. Okay, so there's an energy of regret, especially on that shadow where this person's like, like some of you or this person, like, because it's mirroring, they feel like they've missed their window to move on from you in some instances. That is really sad. I don't want to keep talking about that. So crush stage. This is someone that may keep missing you. Like something's not syncing. Like they want to go for it, but they haven't, like they've been missing it. Okay, that's your confirmation. Okay, Even if it's like early stages, they keep missing their chance to kind of further it, whether they hesitate and get nervous to ask you to be official or whatever the thing is. But there's a maturing energy coming in, okay? Boom. Look at you. I said a maturing energy. Make a move. The time is now. Someone is planning to take action, or it's time for you to make the move, okay? This is my mirroring pile, so I don't know who's making the move. It could be you, it could be this person. Use your discernment on where you fall, because by this being a heavy mirror pile, could very well be you that needs to make the move, okay? Could very well be this person waiting for you to make the move. Courting. Some of you, that was your confirmation if you were wondering. So we've got, because it fell on make the move. So this is a period of development towards a romantic relationship. Oh, this period of development towards a romantic relationship is important. This time will help you both see if marriage is on the cards. Now, I'm not gonna lie. This talks to you on that shadow side, like you're getting to know each other. The whole purpose of the dating and the courtship is to see how compatible you are. It is okay if you're not. So if some of you, you're trying to see how this person's feeling, if they realize that like it's not gonna work, if you're feeling like it's not going to work, for the most part, they're feeling it too, but you're probably just both scared to say it early stages. But like, that's the whole point of courtship and dating. Like you get to know people to see if it's going to work, right? It's a developmental thing. And if it's not going to work, then it's not going to work. It doesn't have to be mess. It could just, it can still be graceful. So that's your confirmation for those of you on that shadow where you're like, should I just let this person know it's not going to work? Regardless of how they feel, you should let them know it's not going to work, right? Because it's like, you still have to be happy and find what you want in life. So yeah, communicate. But this deeply passionate, lighter side, okay, making a move, courtship, okay, this person's kind of locked in a little bit, okay? Their next move is to kind of figure out what they're going to do. Exciting news. Good news is coming your way, whether it be a pregnancy, an engagement, or moving in together. Get excited to celebrate. You may be coming from a different pile. I actually probably already referenced the pile, but if I'm remembering correctly, but there's exciting news coming in. But that's also that passion that this person is feeling that mirrors yours, right? All right, so let me close it out with this. Each pile was kind of wow today. This was my most tame pile. Doesn't mean that the others were bad. Each pile had a light and a shadow. But this one didn't take as much energy as the other two. So let's see. Tell me more. My final thoughts. What is pile 3 crush thinking? What are they feeling? What is their next move? What are final messages for their next move? What they're thinking, what they're feeling. Wow. Okay. All right. That's chaotic. So the next move may be chaotic, which makes sense if you're coming from a different pile. I just saw golden moments coming together. Bear with me. I have to grab all of the things, okay? Well, that was chaotic, okay? But there's a deceptive energy. So someone is lying to themselves, to you, and all the things, okay? Like wearing a mask. Now, I see the feathers here, and I mentioned the reds, okay? I have a red cardinal in 2 readings. There's some bird readings, and the red feathers make me think of the cardinal. Maybe that's your pile, for better or for worse, okay? But why did I put that back? Oh, deceptive. Okay, so some of you flat out, the message is that there's some deception. If you're being deceptive, you need to walk away. Some of you, this is confirmation this person is being deceptive and it's time to walk away. Another confirmation for your red cardinal pile. But I put it back. So it was just like a message in passing for some of you, I guess. Because I don't know that I mean, I've probably done that before, but I don't do that like that. I don't put the card back after I've read it. Let me see. Okay, our final thoughts. Tell me what's going on here. Okay, exciting news in courting, in love. Okay, so they wanted the shadow off the table. Ooh. Just go watch that red cardinal pile, because a lot of it was like, oh no, it was like a real hot. I don't know if it's like a spirit guy. I wasn't channeling like heavy. I'm just reading at this point because it didn't take a lot. Some of you, the answers for this pile are very much so common sense. I don't need to channel. You don't need spiritual guidance. You just need to use common sense. I hate to say it like that, but that's really what I'm getting on the shadow. They were like, just take it off the table. Send them to something else. Okay? So go watch those 9 love readings. I mentioned the cardinal. There's 2 of those. Maybe that's where your focus should be. Okay? On the shadow. Okay? Because right now, they were like, take it off the table. Take it off the table. But in love. So those of you on the lighter side, in love. They're feeling in love. They're matching your love. They're matching your intensity. Oh, look at that. I was like, should I take all of this? May as well. There's so much going on right now. So they wanted me to like take all the chaos of the... Okay, so let me just see what's going on. I'll let you see what's already out because it's too many cards, and I'll take this bottom. Okay, so this person is in love with you, or could be, right? There's an intense chemistry that could lead to love if it's early. You've got secrets, okay? The eyes, and then you've got dream lover. So this person secretly feels much more intensely for you than they let you know. Okay, that's one instance. Okay, look at this incoming energy, all of the red. So you may be picking red roses, or maybe some of you, oh, you know what may be happening? Some of you in this pile are new. You're going to pick the red piles. I don't know if they're good or bad. I don't know. You're going to pick the red piles. Some of you are either new or you're shifting, and your new piles will be the red ones. Look at you. I love that. Incoming energy of the red rose. Yes, the one. That's how this person sees you. Or if you're like on a shadow, how the next person, maybe what's incoming for you, because it isn't incoming. Incoming for you may be red rose piles. Okay. And I say that because, okay, you got the future is sweet like honey, karmic tie, true love. Again, deceptive. I'm not picking all of that, but karmic ties. Key reading. We have key readings. Go pick them. The one I most recently did has a pile with one that's shaped like an eye. If you're called to it, go for it. But the future is sweet like honey. Yes, this is the one, or will be if you're on the shadow. Karmic ties. I'm going to lead this. Some of you, the shadow is a karmic tie. Like it's a shadow karmic like tie. Like the lighter side is still a karmic tie because you're going to learn and grow and evolve over time together, even through life's evolutions, right? But on the shadow side, like it's time to let that go. And the lesson is, are you able to release that and find what is for you? Okay, it's up to you though, because loyalty, it's a lesson on loyalty, for better for worse. It's, are you going to be loyal to yourself as well as your connection? Right? Like some of you have an unhealthy relationship with loyalty, like you're loyal to a fault. I don't like to say that. You overextend, you're codependent and all of the things. So you will stay in a connection that is unfulfilling for you and another person because it's the logical, practical thing, or it will be so much red. A lot of you are, even if you've been here for a while, you're shifting to the red piles. Don't force it now if it doesn't feel right or natural, but you're going to shift to those red piles. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Okay. But yeah. If the question was, is this person loyal to you? For the most part, unless you picked another pile with this one, yes. In the worst way. Okay. Like in the best way, in the worst way. Because on the shadow side, they're loyal to you. You don't have to worry about them trying to like sneak and get over. They will be unhappy with you, just like you would be unhappy with them. On the lighter side, this person's stuck. Like you just got them, they got you. It's like nobody in this pile is really trying to go anywhere, even if they're thinking about it. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to close this out. That is all I have for you today, pile 3. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile 4. So channeling immediately. This is a super refreshed energy. Like something about this pile, whether it's you, this person, both really refreshed. It's a The vibe is like, I just woke up. I'm ready to start the day. I don't know why that's the vibe, but it's like, I got all this energy. We're ready. Let's go. Ready for the day. Like, that's the vibe. Really excited. So I don't know if this person just thinks about you when they wake up and they get really excited and like they're like really motivated because they like you and all of the things. I don't know, but it's like, I'm up, I'm ready to start the day. That's the vibe. And it could be you. But also yeah, I mean, just a really clean, refreshed, like open heart chakra energy stepping into this pile. But also, you chose the chocolate cookie with the M&Ms, and I got a vision of someone like sneaking M&Ms. So maybe you picked the M&Ms because like, or maybe it's Skittles, I don't know, or it just snacks in general. But I get this, like I get a visual of someone sneaking snacks when they're not supposed to have them. So maybe you do that. Maybe this person does that. Maybe this is your confirmation that this is your right pile. But that's the vibe that I got. So I'm going to just go into my little summary before we start really reading these cards. For those of you that are new, I read past, present, and incoming energy. I also read from a polarity, so there's often a light as well as a shadow. You just have to find yourself in the journey and the lesson. You can be both at different stages of life. And this could be any type of connection, even though I lead with the incoming crush vibe, okay? What else? You could be on either side. Sometimes I may read you versus a person. It just depends on who you're asking about and what's going on with them, okay? So let's hop into it. What is pile force crush thinking? What are they feeling? And what is their next move? Tell me about my pile number 4. I shouldn't take all of these cards, but I did. I wanted them. I don't know what's going on. We've got appreciation. Look at you, the sunflower. Beautiful energy. See, you know, the sunflower is like sun, solar energy. It feels like ready to start the day. Could be summertime and all of the things as well, but it just feels like, okay, I'm ready to conquer my day. So I'm thinking a lot of you, this person thinks about you a lot when they wake up, or you like, you know, like I'm getting you, but I don't know why I feel like it's a mirroring energy, or maybe like I'm reading your energy. Sometimes when that happens, you're asking about someone who's like protected. You're not going to get too much of their personal business because it just is what it is. But I don't know, like it feels like this is a person that thinks about you a lot, especially in early parts of the day. But also they really appreciate you. Something about you, this person appreciates you. So something about appreciating you. And then we've got spirituality as well as passion. For whatever reason, I took them as extras. I'm gonna do it differently. Maybe this is my pile of people that like to do things. I'm gonna just put it over there because I don't want it in a way. I need to like fit the tarot, okay? Dignity, okay? Dahlia. I think there is a reading I have Dahlia, says a Dahlia. So if you find that reading, that's your pile, all right? That is your pile. Let me see if I can make as much space as I can. Let's just do that. I'm not feeling particular. All right. Appreciation and dignity, as well as spirituality and passion. So something about you, this person's very passionate. I'm just going to leave these off on the side because I took way more than I wanted and I need space. Okay. Tell me more about Pile Force Crush. What are they thinking? What are they feeling? What's their next move? A lot of cards. Tell me more about my pile number 4. What is this crush thinking? It's a lot. I'll take it. It's a lot. They all came out at once. So like this person's thoughts, they kind of rush in all at once, where it applies. Okay. 7 of Blades, because this is the way there's a sneaky energy. There's been a sneaky energy, but I mean, if you're asking what your crush is thinking and feeling, it's clearly a sneaky energy surrounding this person. There's a 9 of Elixirs. Okay. This is cute. This is really cute. 4. Oh, 4. Something about the number 4 is very, very relevant. And the Lovers. Okay, definitely. There's a sunflower pile. But look at all of these pink flowers. There's some pink flowers may be relevant, but I do have a dahlia somewhere, okay? If I'm not mistaken, it might actually, honestly, because, sorry, this is like pink, I think roses. And this is dahlia, this is sunflower. If I'm not mistaken, all 3 of these are in the same reading. So if you came from that reading, right? Like if you saw this reading, it's one of those secret admirer readings. I'm remembering the thumbnail. All 3 of these piles are in the same reading. So what you may have a pile there, maybe all 3 have a message. Maybe you've been watching me for a while and at some point all 3 of the piles have been you. But there is a reading. This may be your confirmation, okay? But yeah, the Lovers. So the message that I was getting that I wanted to say when I said this was really cute is that this is a person that doesn't want you to know how they feel, how they think. And not just from a, oh, my thoughts aren't your business, but this person likes you a lot and they don't want you to know. Okay, so this is definitely my purest of crushes pile. I'm not saying I'm not going to find anyone else in it, but this is my crush pile. Okay, sneaky feeling like this person, like 7 of Blades is sneaky energy. Okay, it is. It's traditionally depicted because it is normally a shadow card just in general. It's like a thief. Okay, this is a very like a sneaky, possibly conniving, getting over card. Okay, now in a lighter sense, it's just moving in silence, right? Being discreet, but it's someone that again secretly likes you, or because this is a thief, it's like, oh, this person's like, oh, pile 4 stolen my heart, but I don't want them to know, kind of a vibe. Like it's a very sweet energy. Okay, this is a person that's typically like guarded, but like they like you a lot. Like when they're like alone, they just kind of really let themselves just sit in their desire for you. Because that's that 7 of Blades energy that I'm getting. 9 of Elixirs is individual I, me, like to yourself. Like it's indulging on your own, right? So it could be someone that's indulging in private. So like, and I know how that sounds. And yes, now that I'm like realizing what I said, that could be that vibe. We're not developing that energy, but this person really likes you a lot. Okay. All right. 2 of Elixirs. Listen, I should just end the reading. This person really, really likes you a lot. They have a lot of feelings for you. If you're dating or if you're in a relationship, like they would consider themselves to be in love with you or falling in love with you. Yeah, like spiritual connection here. Like Lovers and 2 of Elixirs together talks about like, that's like a soulmate combination. Like back in the day when you're learning tarot, they're like, oh, you see these 2, that's a soulmate bond in a love reading. Well, you got the Lovers and the 2 of Cups. Boom. This person sees you as everything that they want in a romantic connection. Let me just keep pulling cards. You make them feel so good and like as a person. Like it's not even like they like you and they feel good liking you. You make them feel good as a person. Okay. Like as an individual. Okay. Lots of feelings immediately. I think this is the most feeling of the piles. Sorry, I don't mean to knock that. Okay. Give me more about my pile number 4, please. Leo. Exactly. I was going to say confidence too. I didn't, but now we are. Self-confidence, loyalty, creativity. So yeah, this person feels so like, okay, there's a certain appreciation. Some of you make this person feel appreciated. Okay. Like, again, there's a lot of passion here, a lot of confidence. Leo energy is very loud, very open. So like when it comes to like love and romance, Leo energy would be very public displays of affection kind of a vibe. Like that's how this person feels. Like something about the way that they feel about you is very, very loud, even if they aren't, even if they don't express in that way, which they don't for the most part with that 7 of Blades. Like, but this is someone that would and could. Okay. Very loud and internally, at least. Like you light up this person's solar plexus, because that sunflower actually rules that. Because sunflower, like sun, Leo is solar energy. And we also have the 5th house of joy and pleasure that this sign rules, right? Like entertainment and passions and just fulfillment. Like the fifth house rules romance, right? Like actual like romance from a pleasurable and enjoyable experience. Like something about you make this person just feel so much passion and excitement. Look at you. I love it. This person's so happy. That's cute. Okay, I'll take those two in the bottom. Air. Like I heard cloud nine. This person feels like they're on cloud nine with, when they think of you, okay? But they do think about you a lot with this air. Air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. It's open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. This is a person that really, if you connect, they enjoy speaking with you. They never want to stop talking to you. If this is pure crush that doesn't really know you that well, they really want to get to know you further. And all of the things. You've got the house 10, structure, discipline, life mission, accomplishments in a career. Owls have been coming out a lot lately. A lot of you may be drawn to that owl pile that I have in that bird reading. Could be a thing because they've just been coming out a lot in my readings. But house 10 is public perception, career, social status. Something about this person, the way that they feel about you is very loud, very open. Okay. Even 7 of Blades, right? Something about this person, they're wanting to be very loud and very open in their desire or whatever stage of the connection you're at with them. Like it's just a very expressive individual when it comes to at least the way they feel about you specifically, okay? At the bottom, South Node, destined to release. Yeah, this is a person that feels like they know you. They feel like you might be from a past life, all of the things. This could very well be someone you have a history with or know from your past. It doesn't have to be baggage or attachments, just some type of past connection. But yeah, I mean, you make this person feel free with destined to release. Like this person feels like there's no baggage or anything regarding you, what you two could have and all of the things. So even if there is a past connection, or possibly baggage, this person doesn't feel like there is, you know what I mean? Like something about that. Like this person just feels very light when it comes to like this person isn't grounded at all. They feel very flowy in their energy. Like you make them feel very flowy. Like this pile is the definition of falling in love. That's so sweet. Like when you describe, if you could describe that energy, this is that energy, okay? Let me see. Tell me, well, now that we know that they're like, because I was going to say, what's the next move? Now that we know this person is like head over heels, South Node. So some type of something historical or related to the past, working through fears, taking time to breathe out. Okay, so we've got new moon in Scorpio, disseminating move. Okay. That's interesting. I'm going to slide this over because I'm going to need space for one more. What's this at the bottom? Okay. I was going to pull more, but I'm like, okay, I guess I don't need more. Cardinal moon, be bold and make the first move. So the funny and hilariously cute thing about this pile is that this is a person that feels, I'm realizing with that 7 of Swords, incredibly shy. Okay, like the 7 of Blades feels like shy, like sneaking around and really liking you because they're really shy. Okay, if not, there's a lack of confidence. Okay, and I say that because the next move, and again, past, present, incoming energy, you're all at various stages. This person may pull their energy back a little bit and just kind of stay to themselves with that sneaky, discreet energy, like slipping around energy, to work through their fears, to kind of take a little space to themselves. And then once they do that, they're either going to be bold and make the first move, or this is you. Because I get very shy vibes. Okay. Now that I'm looking, I'm like, okay, well, we got through, we're like, what's the next move? And we got the South Node, past energy, release energy, and pulling back to work through the fears. And a lack of, and possibly like trying to regain some confidence. And just a really shy vibe. Like it's just, this person feels really shy. Okay. Even if, I don't know, I get a very like Leo-esque vibe. Like there's probably a huge Leo, like this person may have Leo placements, but I'm not going to lie. I know like a lot of Leo placements they are kind of to a certain degree shy, especially when it comes to like exposure and like putting themselves out there, like because of rejection thing, right? You don't like people that where confidence is a huge thing, whether they have it or they need more of it. Anyone that's confident is not necessarily going to actively try to put themselves in a position where they could have it knocked. If that, I don't know how to, I'm describing the energy because I'm reading this person's thoughts and their perception is kind of like, oh, I'm not going to let somebody knock my confidence, if that makes sense. That's what I'm getting. So like this person may like pull back to see if they'll like get some courage to be closer to you, or they may like truly like you do have that sense of release. So it doesn't matter if this person likes you if they're incredibly shy. Okay. That's interesting. So let me see. It depends on the person. I mean, like I said, some of you, this person will work through the stuff and see about making their little cute crush move. And some of you, you will have to do it. Okay. Take time to breathe. Why is that? What's that? Very specific message. Some of you, this person will pull back to focus on their career. Okay. And then I got a call coming just as I say that. So there's a call coming. Some of you, this person may, I don't know why we're getting all the business, like, or someone either has an offer, is getting an offer incoming, and that's where their priority is. Okay. Some of you, spice things up. Yeah, someone's focusing on their stuff. I don't want to lose what I was going to say, trying to focus on that. Some of you, it's not necessarily a pulling back to gain confidence. Some of you, because I'm reading past, present, incoming energy. So if this person, this crush, if you don't see them or if you haven't seen them, because like some of you are like, okay, what are they thinking? What are they feeling? What's their next move? Because with the discrete energy coming out first, maybe this is someone that you haven't seen in a while or that you don't see. Because take time to breathe out of space also. I'm realizing, as well as past, like someone you used to see that you're wondering about. If this person has or does pull their energy back, they may be focusing other areas, okay? All right. What I'm hearing, the primary thing is regardless of past, current, incoming energy of the, I guess, backing away, it's not a lack of interest. Right? Would be bold to make the first move. Some of you are being encouraged, like, okay, especially if you're watching the reading, like if you're really invested in this person and you're watching the reading, then just see what's going on if you know them, right? Like, or if it's someone you were dating, right? I'm not talking about the ghosted situations, those no contact situations you're all in, but like if it's someone you used to talk consistently and you both got busy, you can check in. Okay. Let me see. I actually saw this at the bottom at first. Steal, criminal, cheating, ulterior motives, thief. Well, that is that sneaky energy. Let me see what this is. Immaturity, childish, defensive, foolish, juvenile. Wow. Well, we got a shadow. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, some of you just be cognizant that you're not giving off red flags, okay? Just be cognizant. Because I did get an energy of seeing someone that pulled their energy back. And the shadow is that someone may have seen like red flags, okay? And they're like, I don't know. Yeah, those of you, especially with because yeah, I'm grabbing this upside down now because I see releasing toxic relationships, revelations, endings. That's exactly it. So some of you, this person may see red flags in you, or they feel like you saw red flags in them, and that's the distance, okay? And some of you are gonna have to do the first move to see, I guess. I don't know. It's different. Let me see. Give me more. Tell me what's going on. with my pile 4. It was such a great pile at first. What's going on? Let me see. I mean, it was a very kind of youthful energy at the beginning. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see. Incoming energy. Lock and key. Secrets, silenced, burdens, quiet. Okay. You might want key readings because I do have key readings. I'm like plugging all of the readings I used to do. I've done already and like all my non-love readings, but you may need that. But I have, yeah, something you don't know, like there's something going on possibly with this person that either you don't know about that may not be your business because there is a discrete energy. Okay. Some of you, I was going to say some of you, this person may also like have someone that they're already engaging, but then I saw Hermit at the beginning. So some of you, this person just pulling back their energy just for themselves as well. It's a bunch of you here, but secret, silence, burdens, quiet. So let me see what this is. Let me see what this is. Working through your fears, taking time to breathe out. Some of you there, I get a miscommunication vibe. I do. I'm getting a miscommunication vibe, but take time to breathe out and working through your fears. So I don't know what's going on, but I don't know. Just watch this person if they've given you red flags or if you're giving them red flags, because I get it. I get that a lot. Like some of you, this person shut down because they either saw something that is like a red flag, okay? All right. I want you back. Oh, well. I want you back. Regrets, missing you, sadness, sleepless nights. Got it. Okay. I see what's going on. Some of you, if this is someone you were like engaging for a little bit and then you kind of pull your energy back from, especially if like you pulled your energy back to like prioritize other things like working and all of the things, because I do have career here. This person took it personally. Okay, or taking it personally, and they're thinking either they did something wrong or that maybe you're not ready for a connection, and like they're missing you if you're quiet. So some of you, if you're not the best, you might want to be a better communicator. You know, if this is someone you're talking to, if this is a crush, it feels like you may not see them as much, or you don't see them anymore, because South Node is past energy. Okay, like someone that you used to see or they used to see, and they're like, oh, what happened to pile 4? Okay. Yeah. Especially if this is someone that's been really immature. I don't know. I'm going to pull a bunch from this because I'm curious now. I have more decks, but I just want to see what's going on with this. Okay. All right. Got it. Vampire, energy vampire, draining, lust, darkness, low vibration. Time heals all wounds. Okay, some of you. Okay, what's going on? The dominant energy here. This person thinks that they gave you weird vibes. Okay, they like you a lot. Okay, they think they gave you weird vibes. It's very clear. That's the clearest thing, because I'm like, well, let me just keep pulling cards so something happens. Like some of you, this person feels they gave off some red flags with the thief and vampire energy, possibly immature energy, and like something about a detaching, like some space. And then you have time heals all wounds here. I don't know. Sunflower is here again. You need the sunflower. Okay, some of you be cognizant of your energy. Go to that sunflower pile, because I'm channeling something now. Okay, and I don't remember, that was a while ago, but I'm channeling a certain energy, and I just keep hearing go to the sunflower pile. Some of you have like trust issues, and either this person feels they gave you weird vibes, you actually got weird vibes, but it wasn't real, like you're misinterpreting this person's energy. Okay, that's what I got. Okay, there's a draining energy. I don't know, because we got gifts, material, spiritual gifts, magic, presence, love. So we do got spirituality here. Okay, 2 times. Let me see. There is a spiritual element to this pile. It was so exciting at the beginning. I don't know what's going on. There's some baggage. That's why you have all of the gazillions of piles, okay? That's why you have all of the different readings that I'm sending you to. There's so much to unpack. So go back to some of those readings. So about the sunflower, and remember earlier I mentioned that whatever that reading was, I did it summer 23. With the sunflower, the dahlia, and the pink rose. And then I have key readings, I have cardinal readings, I have owl reading. All of those piles may be yours. This may be your confirmation that you've watched those readings, or you may at some point need any of, you don't have to watch. I'm not asking you to binge my channels, but those are just symbols, messages, especially for those of you that have already watched them. But I mentioned a miscommunication. There seems to be a miscommunication. Okay? In some instances, a lack of maturity, a lack of trust, a misreading of energy. Let me pull. Some of you, this person thinks that if they give you space, some of you, this person thinks you need space. I don't know what stage of the connection you're at with this person or who this is you're asking me about. This person's like, I need to give them a little space, okay? I don't know why, but it's a space, okay? It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay, I'll pull one more. I'm not gonna lie, pal, for what I'm getting. The dominant energy I'm getting. What is this? You don't own me. Okay, some of you give off. Okay, I wasn't gonna say that. I'm gonna go back to what I'm getting. And this is probably why I'm getting what I'm getting, but you have a distrustful energy of wanting to be free or of being free. So even though this person likes you, they can see, and they can see it coming, like issues. So if that's not what you want, you have to make the first move, because I've got this, it's safe for you to love engagement, like you're coming across as unavailable. Because I mentioned this person seems to really be interested. Even like some of that sneaky energy, I don't know. Some of you, this person's thinking you have sneaky energy. That's why we've got that Seven of Swords and the Thief energy. Okay. You just gotta, like I said, if this is what you want, it's safe for you to love and engagement. Like you have to engage. Let me pull one more, because I do have 2 more decks, but I'm curious to see what's going on. Like it took a turn. I was like really excited about this pile. I might, because this is like the shortest one so far, I'll probably pull from another deck that I have. New love in reverse. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Some of you, this person thinks that you're not interested in new love. Some of you, this is confirmation that this is someone you're already familiar with on some level, or someone with a past connection to, right? Like doesn't have to be attachment based, but this is a person that, this isn't a new person per se, right? This is a person that's been around, I guess. Let me see. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Yeah, this person is, seeing red flags in or around you, okay? Some of those readings, most of the readings I'm sending you to are not love readings. Cardinal, owl, key. So maybe your attention should also be on those areas, because we do have the career card, okay? Some of you, this person can see all of your trauma. I'm realizing that's what I'm seeing here. Okay? Because thief could be energy that's around you. Some of you, this person sees that you either have a lot of that energy around you, or you have historically, you know, with that immature energy, like that could be a past energy. and that possibly you're guarded as a result. Okay. And then that vampire energy, time heals all wounds, like healing from a very draining energy. There could be that. And then, because I'm trying to remember, I feel like that reading, because something about the sunflower, like it kind of stuck with me because it was interesting. I don't really remember what I said in it. I just remember being like, oh, this pile is very different. Yeah, for sure. So let me, your attention is being called to something, pile 4, and I'm it's the energy you're projecting to this person, but it's also the energy around you. Let me pull from this deck before I pull from those last 2 left decks. What's going on with pile 4? Incoming energy of wisdom. The eye spirit is your key from the last reading I did. Everybody needs to go to that pile apparently. Like, I don't know what's going on. Let me see what's going on. Any more? Tell me about pile 4. Financial security is a thing. What is happening? I don't know. There's so much going on. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep pulling. Just give me a moment. This is different. This is different. Okay, the person you're asking about likes you a lot. Okay, they possibly pull back their energy. They may be focused on work. They may have gotten a vibe from you or feel like you got a vibe from them, so they're like giving you space. I see that. Still interested in you, but there's a vibe, and then boom, spirit is like, okay, but about this other stuff going on around you. You got thief, sneaky energy, you got financial security. Like, watch your money. I don't know what's going on. Or maybe that's something that you have historically. Like, maybe this is trauma and baggage you carry. Or maybe something you need to be paying attention to. But I keep hitting it. I keep hitting the thing as I'm trying to pull the next card, and all I see is financial security. So I don't know. Maybe some of you lack financial security. Some of you are fear a lack of financial security. You fear people being thieves. You fear, like, some of you have a lot of trauma surrounding like vampiric energy, thief energy, financial security energy. Okay. Like, some of you are like oozing that. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Let me get one more. I'll take the bottom, and then we'll keep trucking along with those other cards. Yeah, definitely going to be related to wisdom and financial security. Growth of energy. There's an egg here. I don't know what that means. I have to book, because this pile took an interesting turn. Okay. You've been very productive and organized, trying to prepare for the next step in life. Your creativity is flowing, you have built a nest, and you look at your potential. The future no longer seems frightening. Everything is in its place, and you are growing the energy for a big new project. The 6 petals and the seed of life signify that a blessing is on your path, and you have to take care and nurture your ideas to see them come to life. This newfound energy is bubbling up, and your excitement is lighting up the room. Don't be surprised if people compliment your looks because of your radiant spirit. This card could also mean pregnancy or childbirth, and it says, oh, I am ready for this new adventure. Some of you are, okay. Some of you, this person's got baggage that they're reflecting on. You have baggage you're reflecting on, or both. There's some baggage related to people being the sneaky thieves, backstabby energy, vampiric energy, financial security. There's like a vibe. Pick some of those piles I reference. I'll say them again because they're right in my face. The key readings, okay? Specifically the one that's like an eye. My nose is itching. Sunflower, dahlia, pink rose. With the one with that thumbnail. I did it in the summer of 23. I don't remember. It would have been summer, okay? Cardinal pile, owl pile. Not saying you need to go through all of them. I mean, they're free readings, so if you make time, like go through that energy, it may help you heal and clear this energy. Because that's why I do these readings, is to help you clear energy and help you get where you need to go. Love readings aside, whoever you end up with, all of the things, you clear this energy, you'll be fine just in all areas of life. But there's a lot of baggage regarding financial security. Again, sneaky backstabby energy, specifically around thievery and vampiric energy around you. Okay, we've got gifts. Okay, there's a vibe, and we have confidence, which is a lack of confidence. There's bees, so it could be the piles. You may have already picked piles with bees. I have like the crown, all of the things, but I picked this up in reverse. There's a lack of confidence. This person's thinking you lack confidence, but I also feel like to some degree this person lacks confidence as well. But there's a lot of baggage. Okay, this isn't a shadow. Some of you, there is a shadow of you're giving red flags, or this person gave you red flags and you're just confirming. Others of you, which I feel like a dominant group because of all of this stuff, it's a huge baggage. Like I think if this person got vibes from you, like 80% of you, it's their baggage. If you got vibes from this person, like something about the vibe being off, like a miscommunication. I don't understand what's going on with this pile. Let me pull. I'm going to move this because I have to put other cards. I'm going to get you advice from that other deck, because this is my pile that needs advice. But I'm going to use the other two because all of the other readings were super long. So I may as well make this pile long as well. Use your wisdom and trust your discernment a little bit. I hate saying that because this feels like a really confused pile. Let me keep pulling. Tell me, because I'm not going to lie, most of you, the energy is that your person that you're asking about is going to pull their energy back. And because they feel like they're going to give you space, possibly time, okay? Regardless of if they're interested and if they're wanting to be with you, even with the I want you back, okay? Let me see. That's why you have this here. And some of you would pay attention to the red flags and be bold and make the first move. You already can tell. You already know. Okay? I'll take it. Something about being in the middle. Okay? Either way, hit or miss. Forgive and heal. As you forgive and heal, your love life becomes brighter and healthier. Some of you are stagnant. Okay. Time heals all wounds. Forgive and heal. Some of you, I don't know. I don't know how you're projecting your baggage to this person, but there's some baggage. Let me see what else. I'm going to take all of that because I need to see. Okay, you got telepathy. Pay attention to the telepathic messages that are being sent and received at this time. Forgive and heal. Telepathy. You got warm embrace. Let yourself enjoy your partner's loving arms around your body. Their touch ignites a flame within you. I'm not gonna lie. So far, it looks like this person thinks you're guarded. Okay, so there's two perspectives of this person, because they have a perspective of you and a perspective of how they think you see them. Okay, so a lot of you, this person either sees you as guarded and suspicious of them, or they are guarded and are suspicious of you. It could be both. But I'm gonna be honest, I've not gotten a pile like this, I don't think ever. What is that? You know, the freedom. Okay, like you have the freedom to choose, I guess, because be bold and make the first move is down here. And you've got divine union, make a move. Okay, so it says, congratulations, it's time to celebrate. Both you and your partner have healed and learned the important lessons to allow this union to manifest. Make a move. The time is now. Someone is planning to take action, or it's time for you to make a move. Okay, all right, well, Be bold and make the first move. Okay. Third party. There's something or someone affecting your relationship. It's time to address it. 100%. I'm going to pull another one because I don't want y'all to overreact to that. Third party is literally South Node past baggage. Like it's baggage. It's not, I don't feel like any of this. Because notice all of the readings, like I keep sending you back to old readings that I've done, right? Like last year, it's a whole new year. Because I think a lot of these readings I did last year, it's like readings from a year ago. You've got baggage, okay? And it could be this person, but I don't know, because it feels like this person seeing in a unit, they're pulling back. So like, you know, and then you are being told, be bold to make the first move, divine union, make the move. Like you could have a divine union if you make a move. Because I think it's interesting that I led with this person feels free, right? I remember I'm like, okay, this person feels very free, very open. Look, the sun's shining on the table. This person feels very clear, very free. You don't, okay? You don't. You got a lot of baggage, right? That you're dragging with you. I'll take those two and the bottom. There's a horn of confirmation. So whatever this is, it's going to support you with divine union, make a move. And I'll be ready to close this out. Memories, self-love. Yep. See? Yeah. Memories. There's actually a key reading that says memories. Okay. Maybe that's your pile. But like, there's a lot of readings that I'm sending you to. So either you've watched all of these and that's part of your baggage, is all those piles, or also like, you need these for your healing. I don't know, like, but you've got stuff, okay? But it says someone is walking down memory lane at this time. It's okay to reminisce about the past by looking at old photos and messages, okay? This is someone that may be looking at old photos and messages of you. But you got self-love. As you love who you are, you become more confident in your relationships and with yourself. Some of you, where you're asking about someone that you're not engaging, because I get a heavy pass. Some of you are asking about somebody from way back. I say way back. It doesn't have to be like years, could be, but it's far enough back that this is history. Like South Node, memories, history. Okay. And if we're talking about someone that, especially when we use those words like no contact, like somebody that it's been a long time since you've spoken to, like, I'm not talking about those friends that you catch up with like every couple of months or whatever, like those old, like, you know, friends that you check in, like genuine, like non-romantic. But like, if this is someone that you dated like a while ago, it's over. Like, you know, like you have to let it go. Okay. Like some of you, even if this person has regrets, it's over. And I'm not laughing at you. It's just, I'm realizing some of you, this energy is so old. And that's why it's coming through this way. Okay. Others of you, the energy attached to you is so old. And that's why you're having difficulty with this new connection or incoming connection. Okay. Like, because you got so much old stuff attached to you that you may be projecting onto this person. Okay. But memories and self-love. Okay. Harvest. It says you've planted the seed that the universe gave you. Due to your patience and growth, you are now able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Harvest. Okay. Some of you, forgive and heal, telepathy, warm embrace. You've got divine union, make a move, memories and self-love, and a harvest. Some of you, this person feels like they've done all they can do. I don't know what stage of the connection. I don't know if this is crush. I don't know if this is dating. But the pulling back of an energy, some of you, this person may feel like they've done all they can do. Okay? I'm not going to put this here because I need to use that other deck. I'll give you advice because why not? Why not? But I want to pull from this last deck, this Twin Flame Soulmate Oracle deck, and then I'll get advice if I still need it. Okay? Sorry, I'm just like, this is really loud and I'm just trying to like close it out. Every pile was really, I guess a polite way to say it, enriched. These are very long piles. I think this may be like the longest reading I've ever done. Memories, self-love. I even like with memories and self-love, I heard I choose me. Like, so if you're asking about, especially like a past, a history, if you're asking about somebody that you may have literally had that thief, vampiric energy towards, listen, This person's like, absolutely not. Okay. Chemistry. Right. Even if there was a chemistry in the shadow side. Those of you with the baggage, this person still feels the chemistry. There's a lot of like, this person likes you a lot. It's just, it feels like a lot of baggage. Okay. Let me see. Let me get what else I can get. Tell me more. Incoming energy for that harvest. There is a harvest though. Elusive. Okay. Yeah. Like it sounds like I've done all I can do. I'm starting to hear that. Some of you, this person's like, they feel like they've done all they can do. Okay. Maybe two more. I'll close it out with the advice. Maturing energy. Yes. Okay. And it landed under a lack of confidence on top of spirituality and passion. Okay. So yes, this person feels like the spiritual connection. They do feel the passion. They do feel the telepathy. You may be a red rose. You may pick a lot of the red piles, but it just, I mean, you got divine union. This person feels like, look, yes. Okay. Oh, you got both yeses. I'm going to take them. There are fireworks. You're being encouraged to go for it. I'm going to pull one more and take the bottom. You've got both yeses. I keep forgetting that there are two yeses here. It's exactly who you're thinking it is in the shadow sense and the lighter sense. But in the positive sense, if this is you with all of this baggage, this fear, this lack of confidence, this person's looking to kind of possibly float away. Okay? Because I'm like, what's this person's next move? And I'm not going to lie. I feel like it's like I've done all I can do. Okay. Planted the seeds and just waiting for the harvest. Like best case scenario, this person's gonna like be waiting. Okay. The future. Okay. Sweet honey. So we got, there's bees, honey. There's a heavy vibe here of like, yeah, healing and all of the things. So let me get this advice. I'm going to pull advice from this, and what you see is more confirmation. Yes, yes, you got yes twice. So whatever confirmations you're seeking regarding the connection, for better, for worse, you get them, right? Yes to whatever it is you're asking. On the lighter side, where you're asking about someone, this is a lot. It's saying yes, that they are possibly going to keep going and pull back their energy, or yes to keep going towards this person. Okay, you gotta create your own reality, but I was doing too much when I pulled that. So let me get the one and I'll close it out, because y'all worked me a lot today, I'm not gonna lie. So what is the advice for my pile number 4? Listen, I'm gonna take the bottom in a second, but y'all, like, I'm gonna tell you what Spirit says. Divine union. Let me just move all. It's so it's fine if I mess up the table. It's fine, but okay, because you got elusive and chemistry in the future. We'll just move all of that out of the way. Make a move. Okay. Make a move. Okay. Yes. Yes. Your advice. Number 22. Speak your truth. That's what your advice is. Make a wish. Make a wish. And what is incoming? A gift. Wow, what is that? Okay, you got success. I mean, I don't know. You can feel very optimistic. I don't know. This was such a bizarre. I don't know that I've ever got a read like that. But you got lanyap and gift. Where's the book? Because I want you to see. Because some of y'all call me out, and you're like, no one calls me out, but like you think it, and I feel it. You're like, she doesn't know. She's just making that up. I want you to see. Lanyap, a gift. Okay, so we've got gifts twice. We've got yes twice. Okay, you've got be bold. You got make the move 2 times. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. You got success. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm gonna have to clean this up in a second and put this away, but it's a mess. So this is my pile of having to move, okay? And I want to be very intentional before I close it out. You have to pick your right piles, one, and two, you have to know where you fall in the pile. If you are this old dated energy, like if you know you're asking about someone where it's been months or years, especially if it ended poorly with all of that shadow, leave this person alone. I'm not even trying to be, because I'm even feeling like I'm clearing energy as I like say that. Like I feel like this, like some of you are asking about somebody that, like, even on a worse shadow side, like they traumatize you or you traumatize them, and it's like leave each other alone. Like, please. I would like for you to leave each other alone. And I'm not laughing, it's just some of you don't know how to do that in the shadow sense. Please stop. Okay, like you're terrorizing yourselves and each other. And that's why we have the letting it go, and all the baggage, because you need to leave each other alone. You can't. Like you'll circle back every couple of months or years in some of the worst instances. Now, my lighter crush, you may be one of the people that were historically on the shadows. Like you've got people that either you traumatized or that traumatized you. Like you're out here in the streets terrorizing each other, and that baggage you carry that you haven't cleared is like a red flag to this person, right? And in some instances, you may be triggering them and their insecurities. And so they're just putting a little bit of space, because this person feels healthy and passionate. Like the energy I got when this person stepped in was like, oh my gosh, this person's so clear. They like you a lot, blah, 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 blah. And then all their thoughts of you started channeling, and then all of your baggage came in. Okay, all of your baggage came in, and I'm like, ooh, what's going on? To the point where I'm like, should I be suspicious of the person Pal 4 is asking about? I don't know, because you may be overly suspicious, or maybe you just got so much baggage that every little thing is a red flag. But again, I'll repeat myself, since you're that hard-headed energy. This person feels like they've done all they can do. They're going to give you space because you feel like you are traumatized and you got baggage, right? So much so that you got so much baggage that you are a red flag as a result, because, you know, hurt people tend to hurt people. But you've got all of the mess, right? Spirit is confirming, yes, you can pursue this. Yes, with gifts. Make a move. Yeah, all of the things. So, I mean, watch it again if you need to. Watch the other piles I referenced. I'm closing it out right now. That is all I have for you today, pile 4. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching.